G'day everybody and welcome back to Risky Rollers. I'm Dalton.
And I'm Dean from Blog for the Blood God.
Great to have you on here.
Thanks for having me as always.
We are having a Primark off. I've got the flappiest lad, Mortarion.
And I have the angriest lad, Angron.
It's a convenient name, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very creative.
Death Guard and World Eaters. It's going to be interesting. It's an army that I haven't played for a while and an army you're very familiar with.
Yes.
It's going to be interesting just running at each other and seeing if toughness can outdo choppiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see whether it's the defense or the offense that is superior.
Yeah. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button down below if you enjoy the content. Comment and join in the live chat. We'll be answering questions throughout the course of the stream. Go check out Blog for the Blood God, link down in the description below as well. Dean's got some pretty good quality videos of Apocalypse Battle Reports we've worked on recently.
Yes, some pretty epic ones.
Yep.
Some of the biggest ones you'll find on the internet. So
absolutely, and some fairly average Chaos Space Marine content. I've heard you've gotten some good results here or there.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah. I'm a bit washed up these days. It happens to the best of us.
But no, go check it out. It does some fantastic stuff. And make sure to show them some love down in the comments below. Huge thanks to all of our sponsors, also linked down below, General Games Australia, miniaturescenery.com and Dice Arcade. Also linked down below, you can find the Risky Rollers Events Facebook group, where we put all of our events that we run all across Victoria, and we'll talk to you more about the upcoming ones of those during the first turn. Without any further ado, let's talk about the mission, then let's talk about our lists.
Sounds good.
Alright, so today we're playing Priority Targets.
Yep.
Chilling Rain and Crucible Battle.
Excellent.
Yeah, so pretty simple.
I love that in the 41st millennium, Chilling Rain is like just normal.
Yeah, it's fine. It's wet.
Nothing of note here.
I mean, look, it's based on from Britain, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just wet and cold all the time.
That's
how it works.
Right?
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, so we're doing that one. And shall we talk about lists?
Yeah, so Dean, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So starting off with Angron, the big man. I think he's a staple in every World Eaters list these days. And then in addition to that, we've got Lord Invocatus with 6 Exalted 8-bound, which is pretty exciting. We've got another 3 Exalted 8-bound, which I'm going to be rapid ingressing. They're just really effective at filling in those like little spots and doing damage. Then we've got 2 units of 10 Berserkers, one led by Khan the Betrayer, and one led by a Master of Executions with the Berserker's Glaive. I call him Murder Mo, and I get the distinct feeling he's going to chop up a fair few of those Terminators. So I
imagine so.
He's going to be real good fun. Then we've also got a Rhino, which those Berserkers are going to have to share. I don't think they're going to be keen on sharing, so there might be some blood spilled on the side there. We've also got 10 Jackals, a unit of 3 regular 8-bound, the non-exalted ones. They've got the Scout move, they'll be able to get in combat nice and early. And the Lord on Juggernaut with the Favoured of Khorne Relic, which lets me reroll my blood Yahtzee. So, should be good.
Cool. So yeah, I am running the Death Guard, led by the flappiest boy, Mortarion. He's pretty smelly. He does a bunch of extra buffs and stuff around him. I can get reroll wounds, I can get always in cover and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I then have a Demon Prince, a very floppy boy, because he's got wings, but he's too fat to fly with them. He's a Demon Prince, he's got a sword and a Plague Spear and all that kind of stuff. And he gives it a nice aura of Feel No Pains, which is very good into mortal wounds and just all the damage output you're going to be throwing in.
Yep.
Then I have a Lord of Virulence, cruising around, spotting for my Plague Burst crawlers and doing a bunch of damage with his own Plague Spewer. Over for Elite, I've got 2 units of Terminators. 1 unit of Death Shroud, full 6, and 1 unit of Blight Lords, full 10. They've got all the special weapons, the flails, all the bits and pieces they can take. For troops, I've got 2 units of 5 Plague Marines, each of them with a Rhino for their transport. They've got all of the shenanigans in them. One of them's even got a fancy stick with a big fly on it.
It does have the fanciest of sticks.
It's a very fancy stick. And then a unit of 20 Poxwalkers for backfield objective holding and general walking.
Yep.
And poxing. And then finally we have 2 Plague Burst Crawlers there to just burst plagues and crawl everywhere.
Yep, checks out.
Good out of line of sight shooting, messing with movement and just throwing a bunch of damage around.
Yep, those entropy cannons are pretty scary. They do some serious damage, so...
They do. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like Angron's going to be on the receiving end of some pretty heavy damage, but he might just come back, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. So let's talk about the table and our deployments, and then we'll crack right on. So we've got 5 objectives, as you would have seen during the mission setup step, and we have a bunch of terrain. Everything is ruins except for the crates, which are crates, funnily enough.
Checks out.
Everything is big enough to be obscuring and stuff, again, except for the crates, because they're just crates. and we're just Noctical Crown's pretty cool. We are just treating it as a big bit of ruins.
And you're both chaos, right? So it makes sense.
But we're both chaos.
Yeah.
It's very
Maybe
thematic.
the narrative could be that we're fighting over the
Yeah,
Noctical Crown.
that makes sense. Yeah, I'm on board with this.
Just because I forgot to mention it, so for the primary, you hold one objective, you get 5 points at the start of your command phase. And then at the end of the game, if you hold up to 3 objectives, you get 5 each, right?
Oh, so
So
this is
this is
end
the
of
one
game.
where you get an extra 15 at the end. So
Gotcha.
you hold 2 during the game for 10, to a max of 10, and then 3 at the end to a
Yep,
max of
got
15 as well. So
Cool.
going second might be the way to go.
I mean,
see.
if I get the choice, I will.
God, I missed that.
Oh, yeah. Cool. So, I believe you started deploying first. Do you want to outlay where you've placed things?
Sure. So I'm pretty much, given that you don't have a massive amount of shooting and the shooting that you do have is indirect,
Yep.
I've just gone and frontlined everything as much as I could.
Yep.
I have put my Rhino so that you can't just blow it up turn 1 with those entropy cannons, so it's
Fair
hidden,
enough.
tucked in behind a ruin there. But pretty much everything else is frontlined. I've got some Berserkers in the ruin back here. Where's my pointy stick? Haha. I got some Berserkers back in this ruin here, but they've deployed close enough to the Rhino so that turn 1 I could disembark out of one Rhino and then re-embark the next
Very
unit.
nice. Very
Sort of
classy.
use it as a sort of a launching pad.
Yep.
I've got Angron up front. We've got the 6 Exalted 8-bound and the Lord Invocatus here. And then we've got the 6 regular 8-bound over there. So,
Yeah. Not a lot of units at the
Not
table.
a lot of units.
Very, very aggressive.
and then, yeah, we've got the 3 Exalted 8-bound in Deep Strike. They're going to be planning to rapid ingress, most
Yep.
likely. And the Juggernaut Lord with the Favoured of Khorne also in Strategic Reserves, looking for an opportunistic charge.
Very nice. So over on my side of the field over here, I've got 2 Plague Burst Crawlers just backlined because they have indirect, they got long ranges. I don't want you tying up in combat for as long as possible.
Yep.
So they're sitting back here. I've then got some Poxwalkers just at this stage, just filling out this middle area, but they're going to sort of just spread out and screen this whole area.
Yep, spread the sickness.
Pretty much, yeah, as they used to do. I've got a Rhino here and on the other flank, both with 5 Plague Marines, just eyeing up those side objectives. That's what they're there for. And then Terminators right through here in the middle, with the Death Shroud right next to them, and then the Mortarion and the Demon Prince right next to both of those, handing out all of their buffs. I do also, at the start of the game, have to choose my Contagion.
Yep.
And my Contagion will be the -1 to all of your hit roll, ballistic skill and weapon skill.
Yep.
For the duration of the game.
But that's just whilst I'm within your contagion.
Exactly,
range,
yes.
correct? So,
Which is 3
which
inches in turn
convenient
1.
for you is melee, right?
Yes, exactly. Funnily enough, I've made you worse in melee
Yeah.
while you're in melee.
Yeah.
it's
Checks
good.
out.
And yeah, so that is pretty much it. Unless we've missed anything.
I don't think
Time
we
for
have.
a cheeky first turn roll off.
Yep, sounds good.
I don't think either of us want it. You kind of want it.
I'm
you just
okay
want
with
to get
it.
in there.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm impatient.
Looks like I'm going first.
Yep, looks like it.
All right.
Good luck, my friend.
Good game.
Let's have a sick game.
Alrighty. Death Guard turn 1. So I will beg forgiveness because I have not played Death Guard for
Well,
4 years.
if it
5
helps,
years?
I can buy you about 5 seconds of time while I make my blood Yahtzee roll.
Excellent.
And this is determine what buffs I can get army-wise.
Cool.
Cool. Well, I got 2 6s in there, which I can use to get advance and charge, and I got 2 5s in there, which I could use to get 6 up, feel no pain. That seems like a pretty reasonable way to start because I think you're going to move up, so advance and charge is going to be enough to get me into combat when I want to, and 6 up, feel no pain should help me weather any shooting that you throw down range. So
Fair
let's
enough.
go with those.
All right. So I've got a couple of things to do. I need to draw some objectives at the start of the game.
Oh yeah, so I didn't even declare whether I was doing tactical or fixed.
I'm assuming tactical.
Let's go tactical.
Is
That being
there
said, Bring It Down's pretty spicy into you. You've
That's
got
true.
only 3 characters though, correct?
3 characters? Yep.
So
but
Assassinate's not
3,
great.
4, 5, 6 bring it down targets. You could probably engage or behind or cleanse or something.
Yeah, I could cleanse, I could teleport homers isn't bad either.
Yeah. You're welcome to.
I'm just going to go tactical because I can't be asked.
That is fair. All right. So my first 2
I assume
objectives.
this is my deck.
Yep. My first 2 objectives are extend battle lines, which is pretty good, and a tempting target. Would you like to tempt me with a target?
Yeah, you can have... what's the movement on Death Shroud? It's tiny, right?
It's going to be like 4 inches or something, I imagine. The Plague Marines are above Death Terminators because it's the wrong way around.
Yeah, I think the Terminators are 4 and the Plagues are 5.
The Death Shroud are 4 inches and 4 inches on the Blight Lords as well. Yep. Plagues are 5.
So when I pick the middle,
Yep.
you're not going to be able to get them on it.
No.
You're not going to be able to get them on it.
Yep.
You're going to have to come out with Mortarion.
Yep.
Bang.
Cool. Easy. All right. So, Mortarion also in the command phase has to choose one of his 3 contagions to use. He's going to use the one that gives me reroll 1s to wound for anything within 6 of him, because I feel like that's probably going to be mostly these lads this turn.
What if Mortarion has to move up to take that tempting target?
I can just advance some Terminators up. Hopefully I roll big. I think I'm within 10 of the edge of that. Just.
Yes, you need to roll a 6.
I mean, look, they'll give it a good old college try.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you won't get to do it at all with this unit, so it's
That's
literally
fine.
just the Man Reaper guys.
Well, I mean, look, let's see if that works straight away, because I think I need to know nice
That'll
and early.
determine, yep.
Yep, Death Shroud Terminators advancing. 3.
3.
So no, they're not getting it. That's all right.
Mortarion, come out to play.
Instead, all I'm going to do with them is just make sure the Lord of Virulence can see your 8-bound over there. And then I'm just going to do the old spread out into the building. Making sure that...
I've also got scout moves to make, my apologies.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, carry on. Please do.
So these guys are going to scout move up 6 inches to here.
Yep. There's 2 units of 3 or 1 unit of 6?
Now there's a unit of 3 here,
Yep.
and then a unit of 6 with a character attached here.
Gotcha.
And they basically want to stay outside of your charge range. You said they had a 5-inch move?
4-inch move.
4-inch move. So
It's
as long as
not long.
What's that? Plus 12 is 16. So as long as they stay outside of 16, which I don't even really have the capacity to get within 16. So yeah, that's fine. They can just
Yep.
move up to
Easy. It's all right. I'm not charging them turn 1 anyway. I don't think.
Yeah, and they're going to stay on this side so that their Plague Burst crawlers can't draw a direct line.
I mean, one of them will probably be able to, but yeah.
Yeah, one will, but
Yeah.
can't have everything I want.
Fair enough.
Something like that.
Cool.
And then the other one is the Jackals, which can do a scout move as well,
Yep.
which I'm just going to use to move them 6 inches this way so that in my first turn they'll be able to walk onto that objective, hopefully.
Yep, makes sense.
And I'll just spread them out a bit.
Cool. Alrighty.
Because I want to still be holding my home so I
Yeah.
can sticky it.
Makes sense.
Yep, something like that.
Alright. So,
If only you could scout move Angron.
yeah, be pretty wild.
You picture him just like
Gonna leave that
tiptoeing
there.
up towards the enemy, like
Yeah. Alright. So this Rhino is just going to cruise up into this building because, I mean, what else is it going to do?
checks out.
Yep. Do your Jackals get a Blood Surge move?
No,
Oh, I'm going to put a Combi Bolter into them.
you wouldn't.
Oh, you know I would. Now, got plasma guns and stuff there. It's pretty funny.
Rhinos do have firing deck now. They fixed that, if I
Oh, they
remember
do, yeah.
correctly.
You're right. They do. I think all the Rhino's going to do is just shuffle its... How far to 8-bound move? Well, they exalted?
Very far.
8?
So they've got a 9-inch move characteristic. I can
Good
put
lord.
+2 move on them, and then I can advance them and charge them.
All right.
And they
So
can
I'm gonna
auto-advance
get
6.
hit. It's fine.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
From where they are, they could almost hit those Plague Burst crawlers. Like, they're very fast.
That's fine. So we've like 5 out there. Couple there. And just like up there a bit. I might as well just push forward with them then. I don't really see any reason not to.
Yep. My melee weapons are not a reason not to.
You're going to hit them anyway, so
True.
that
is true.
yes. In fact, for that matter, I'll advance that Rhino. 1 inch. Look at him go. Done.
Shocking developments. What a thrilling sequence of events.
All right, the Plague Burst crawlers move, what, 10? And there's no heavy weapons or anything like that, so they can just cruise around shooting stuff.
Yeah, well, heavy weapons now just means that if you don't move, you get +1 to hit.
That's true.
There's
that's
no
true.
penalties to moving and shooting anymore.
Yeah, no, you're right. All right, Demon Prince moves 7. I mean, that sounds about right. He's just going to get out front there along with all these lads. There we go.
Just going to make sure that these jackals are tucked in
Yeah, go for it.
relatively close. You'll still get to shoot them, but
Yeah,
just want to make sure I'm not ruining my coherency too much.
fair enough. Now these Terminators are going to just shuffle forwards. I don't particularly feel the need to throw them as far forward as I could.
Keep in mind, Dalton, I
Yep.
think you also get sticky objectives because you're.
I do, yes.
definitely-
I get better sticky objectives. They stay sticking
like-
at the end of the turn, not the end of the phase.
Oh, there you go.
So you can't take them off me until the end of a player turn.
Ah, so if I like move onto it and then charge off of it,
You don't take it off me,
I
yeah.
don't de-stick it.
Yep,
It
and
makes
they
sense
have,
that
and
Death
they
Guard
have
stuff
contagion
would be
range
extra
as well.
sticky. Yep.
So yeah. So
But they,
objectives.
you still stick them in your command phase, though, correct?
I believe so. Yes. Yeah. But it gives them ones that I control like that have contagion as well.
Yep.
Which is pretty funny. Now, Poxwalkers are going to advance. Going 1 as well.
Jeez, your advance rolls have been suitable for Death Guard, really.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Basically, all they're going to do is just start spreading.
This
As-
is going to be the most well-shuffled tactical objective deck. I've just been shuffling it the whole time.
There we go. Poxwalker's doing Poxwalker things. And then I think all I'm going to do, I'm not going to get lines on Angron. I don't need to. I'm going to...
I mean, I'm happy for you to shoot Angron, because he just comes back anyway.
That's true. I am just going to make sure they can both just see those 8 bound.
Yeah.
Because I'll get +1 to hit from the Lord of Virulence, and they can see them, so there's no neg ones. So
Yep.
I imagine I'll be hitting on 2s with everything, which is good fun.
Checks out.
And then Mortarion. Actually, that was the thing, wasn't it? It was, let's do that, and do that there. So they're both within 6 of Mortarion. Oop. There we go. So
For your reroll ones to wound.
reroll 1s to wound.
So you're not going for the tempting target.
No.
It was not tempting enough.
Indeed, it wasn't.
And you're also not
like
going to
an
extend
extra
your
CP.
battle lines either.
Yes, I will. Got this
So
one.
you have to get... Oh, no, the extended
No,
battle
no.
lines is your
Yeah,
home and
secure is
No Man's
2.
Land.
Yeah.
I always get those two confused.
Yeah. All right, so let's cruise on over to shooting. I've only got 2 things. Well, sorry. I threatened a combi bolter into your jackals.
Yep.
So I'm going to put a combi bolter into your
What's
jackals.
2 shots.
From this one here.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Excellent.
Snake eyes.
Let's go. Let's move over to the Plague Burst Crawlers. Let's see what they can do.
I'm really enjoying the amount of ones you're rolling. If you could keep that up.
It's good, isn't it? So the Plague Burst Crawlers, they have Plague Burst Mortars, which are D6 +3 blast, indirect fire, lethal hits.
Yep.
They're 2 damage apiece. I'm assuming you're 3 wounds apiece on your...
On the Exalted
8 bound.
8 bound there? Yes. There are Berserkers hiding back in the ruin there that you would be able to
I'll
target.
worry about them later.
There's also
Angron.
stuff,
Yeah,
a bunch of red stuff.
that's true.
Go red team.
All right, let's... In that case, let's just start with the entropy cannons.
Yep.
2 shots, hitting on 2s, because they're ballistical 3+, +1 from the Lord of Virulence.
Checks out.
Both hit. And the entropy cannons are strength 10, so 2s, I imagine? Or 3s?
I am toughness 6, and I'm not within your contagion range, so I'm not at neg toughness, so
Cool.
3s.
Rerolling
Give me some
ones.
2s.
Both wound.
Cool.
These are at -3.
Yep, and you are ignoring cover as well, thanks to
looking-
old mates. So we got a 5-up invulnerable save here.
Yep.
Which I pass 1.
So one of them takes D6 +1.
Yep, so
7.
takes 7. He does have a 5-up Feeling of Pain.
Pretty good.
I doubt he's going to live, but crazier things have happened.
Yep. They don't this time, though.
He very dies,
Yep.
not just a little bit.
Very.
Take a guy from the back,
Makes
because
sense.
don't want to hurt my charge range.
Yep. Then I'll go with the mortar. D6 +3. And you've got how many in the squad there? 5?
It is now 6.
Okay, good.
So
More than 5.
+1 from the blast.
So it'll be D6 +4. 3. Cool.
So 7.
So 7. And this will be, hitting on 2s. 2 1s. Do I get reroll 1s to hit near? No, I don't.
I doubt he gives both, yeah.
Give me 1 moment to check, 'cause he does something for
So
hit.
yeah, additional rule for you, Dalton. If
Yes.
you hit an infantry unit, they must take a battle shock.
shock test,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And remember your little hits, yeah? Your little hits with your Plague Burst Mortar and Saucer
Yeah.
Entropy Cannon.
Gotcha, cool. And then these will be wounding you on 3s, but rerolling 1s, because they're strength 8.
Yep.
Yep. Rerolling those 3 1s, thank goodness.
I'll take that 2.
2 more
Oh,
1s,
fucking
all right.
hell,
cool.
you're rolling so many ones, mate.
So just 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
These are an AP Where are we?
If it's
AP -1.
okay, so these
Ignoring
would be
cover.
4-ups.
Yep.
So one
Alrighty.
gets through.
2 damage.
2 damage. So these are his 5-up Furnace Pains. He
good.
loves
Cool.
life,
And there's the heavy slugger.
which I assume will be out of range, right?
The heavy slugger is 36 inches.
Okay, maybe it is.
Actually, to be fair, the entropy cannons may have been out of range. They're 24, so they're well out.
Entropy's well out.
So get your lad back. Sorry.
You shot with it. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. I read down
Are they
the
only
thing.
24-inch range now?
Yeah, I read down the thing and went, oh, the slugger's 24 and the entropys will be 36, but it's the other way around. The sluggers are 36.
Fair enough.
So the sluggers, 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. They all hit.
And there's a
It's
lethal.
not lethal on the sluggers.
Oh, okay, cool. The one time we remember. It's not there.
Strength 5, so it is 5s, but I'm rerolling 1s. Rerolling the 1.
Yep.
Just
There's
the 1.
AP 0, I assume.
AP 1.
Really?
-2.
Okay, 4-up.
Cool.
That's good.
Alrighty. Let's go with the other one. Entropy cannon, D6 + 4. For 6,
Oof.
so 10. 2, 3, 4. Hitting on 2s.
Correct.
Still 3 1s there, which is a shame. No lethals. And then
Wounding
wounding
on
on 3s,
threes with
rerolling
rerolls.
1s.
Yep.
Rerolling the 1.
Into a 2.
Okay, so 4 wounds. These are at AP -2.
2. So
-2?
these-
-1.
-1. So 4-up saves. So 2 get through.
And these are 2 damage
2
apiece.
damage each, which can't kill 2 guys, so I can roll this
Yep.
Furnace Pains together.
Does
Of
kill
which I passed
you
2,
passed
so,
2, so you, yep.
wounded 1 guy twice.
4 shots from the sluggers.
Yeah, we'll do that and see if it kills him before I place the wound counter down.
So 3 hits, then 5s to wound, rerolling 1s. 2 wounds. Very nice. -1 again.
1, so 4-ups. So
Okay.
1 gets
and
through.
5 up.
5 up.
Nope.
Loves it.
Cool. That was disappointing. They do need to take a 2 battle shock tests for me.
I disagree that was disappointing. I think that was fantastic.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's a matter of perspective. So Battle Shock Test 1, passed.
Yep.
Battle Shock Test 2, passed.
It's so weird seeing double 6s and going, that's a pass on a leadership check.
I know, right? I actually like it because you
looked at
should
both
be
of
excited
those.
when you roll big.
Yeah.
I actually like it. It's
I
consistent
looked at both
with the
those
rest
and
of
just went, yeah, I'm excited because you failed. Like, no, wait, no. That's not a thing. Cool. All right. So that's all of that there. Let's double check the Plague Spewer. I'm assuming everything else is going to be out of range from everywhere. Where are we? Demon Prince, 12 inches, so definitely out, and Mortarion will be 12 inches as well. So that will... I was 18, still out of range. That'll be my turn.
Spicy.
Yeah, it was good. So I'm going to score extended battle lines.
Nice. That's
And
5.
I'm going to burn a tempting target.
Burn a tempting target. All right.
So I'll get an extra
You
CP.
guys track CP over there, don't you?
Yeah.
Sick.
All right. Well, this is turn
Cool.
1.
All right, so time for me to draw some cards.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get Area Denial,
Very doable.
very doable, and Extend Battle Lines.
Can you get
Also-
area denial in battle round 1?
Yeah.
Whoops, I just
Yep,
unclicked
cool.
my
I believe
mic.
so.
Yeah, I think so, you can.
Yep,
Yeah.
beautiful.
What was it? Extend the other one?
Extend an area.
Yep. So you'll score extend and area for sure. Very
Yep.
nice.
Sick as. So now, starting my turn, I've stickied that objective. I'm going to move
Yep.
over and take this one off your rhino
Yep.
so that you don't
Very nice.
sticky it yourself.
Makes sense.
Might as well advance those jackals because they ain't doing much else.
Yep.
So they get a
That's a
2, so that's an 8-inch
For
move.
everyone that wasn't able to see in the dice tray.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about dice trays. That's the one thing about the new. I probably moved them too far. The new tables at the gaming arena, they're really really cool. They got drink holders built into them. They're at good height. They don't have dice trays though.
Fair enough.
Disappointing.
That reminds me, I need to talk a little bit about our event. So while you're moving, you can feel free to carry on doing your stuff there.
Yep.
I will point out to everyone we have our next event coming up, the 11th and 12th of November. Is the Risky Rollers Open. This is our end of year premier competitive event. We are running it at the Manningham Hotel up in Bulleen. We've had some venue issues, we've had to adjust that around, but it's still running in the same days, same time. Our Facebook page and the Discord and the Facebook group has all been updated. I've done posts up there, doing it there. It's a sick venue, and it's got an amazing hall. We're going to be running it in. Going to have great food, great bevs. It has a liquor license, which is good.
That's
better
Anglin's
than the
advance, by the
previous
way.
venue. So it's going to be pretty sweet. 11th and 12th, it is a yeah, 5-round GT, 2,000 points, all that kind of stuff. It will also be the culmination of the Risky Rollers Championship series that we've been running all year. So the winner of that series over the course of the 5 competitive events will be receiving $2,000 cash prize as well, which is pretty sweet.
Oh, Dalton again? How much is that? $2,000.
$2,000.
Awesome.
It is indeed. It's pretty sweet. So make sure you come along to that one. And of course, even if you're not competing for the top of the series, it is still a completely, fully functional ITC ranked GT. So make sure to come along. It's going to be a great weekend, great way to round out the year of competitive 40K. And if competitive isn't your thing and you want to come along and just have a bit of fun, that kind of stuff, then we have another event coming up on the 10th of December. This is the Risky Rollers Annual. This is our big Christmas end-of-year charity event. This is the event that I'm actually most excited for. It's always a lot of fun. We're going to be running 40K, we're going to be running Horus Heresy, we're running Age of Sigmar, we're going to be running Kill Team, Blood Bowl, and I'll probably even have a couple of tables of Legions Imperialis going, because that should be coming out next month. So that's going to be awesome. The way that works is it's all a bunch of like independent little tournaments happening in the same thing, in the same hall. That's being held at the Moorabbin Bowling Club, which is a typical venue for bigger events of this size. That's going to be awesome. We're going to have a bunch of prizes, a bunch of raffles, that kind of stuff. A bit sillier, a lot more fun, not as heavily competitive. And that's all for charity. It's all in support of the Smith family, who do fantastic work with kids. Last year we raised over $1,000, put 2 kids through school for this year. And this year we're hoping to do way more than that, and just help out a bunch of underprivileged children across the country, turn our love of toy soldiers into something that actually means something. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers our upcoming events. You can check out all the details linked down below. Check out the Risky Rollers Events Facebook page. That's where the best place to get all the updates and so forth is to follow that one. Yep. I think that covers everything there, Lawrence.
That is very good, mister. And while you're at it, I'm running a poll. Team Nurgle or Team Corny? Team Corny.
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 Team Corny. And we have 82% going to Mr. Angron.
Yeah.
And 18% for Mr. Bocharian.
Yep, fair enough. I need to check if the Demon Prince is a flamer. I'm gonna flame her all over you.
Oh,
It is. Ignores cover torrent.
D6 shots?
Yes.
Go on then.
He's going to flame her all over you. I don't even know if it's any good, but he's going to do it. D6 hits. 4. 4 hits. Strength 5, but anti-infantry 2+.
Ooh.
Rerolling
spicy.
1s. Doesn't need him. 4 wounds. It's
AP.
-1 damage. Ignores cover. Sorry.
Okay, cool. So -1 becomes 4 ups.
Yep, you take
And
2.
then I get a 5-up Feel No Pain on those.
Did I kill the lad? I killed the lad!
You
The
do
one lad.
kill one. That's actually not bad. Like that's not a bad use of a CP because these guys shred.
Yes, yeah.
I'm just gonna do the advance roll on those guys over there.
Yep,
6.
easy as.
So just catch people up. I've advanced pretty much everything. The berserkers there, I've used one of my CP. If one of you lads wants to tick me down, so they get an auto 6 advance. So
Very
I didn't
nice.
roll that one. Everybody else has just rolled and is just moving up. Now Dalton only has 1 CP, correct?
That is correct. Yes, I do have 2.
Oh, you do have 2 because
Aha.
you spent one. You cycled one. Okay, cool.
Tactical genius.
That might change.
I can
things
interrupt. It's good.
ever so slightly. You can only interrupt 1 place. What's the damage characteristic on those Man Reapers?
Not enough.
Is it 2 or is it 3?
Where's the Death Shroud Terminators? It actually says right here, it reads as not enough.
Okay.
It's 2.
It's 2.
Yeah.
And strength?
Strength 8. So wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s, but
Yeah.
only damage 2.
I'm not... You know what? I didn't come here to not charge things.
That's fair. That's fair. Chat, if you
yeah.
guys have any Nurgle strats that I should be using, make sure to pop them up.
He's going to need all the help he can get, guys, so...
Yeah. Alrighty.
Cool.
There is a -1 damage strat for 2 CP.
Yep.
So keep that in mind.
Do you have
We
any
both
3
actually
damage
have that.
stuff?
There is 3 damage in that squad.
Is it with the character?
No, this like the sergeant
Gotcha.
has that.
That's fine.
That's all 2 damage.
Yep.
Angron's fucking tons of damage.
Yep.
This guy is going to be between 3 and 5, depending on what I roll.
That's fine. Yep. It's only the 3 is the breakpoint for Terminators.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it's not exactly 3, I don't care.
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, so that's probably fine. I also put Khan and his unit embarked in the Rhino, and then the Rhino has moved up.
Lovely.
So that's got Khan in it.
Cool.
And then we're going to do some charges.
Let's go.
And I should have 1 CP, if I remember correctly. Because I started with 2. So we've got a 4-inch charge. There's a 4-inch charge. There's an auto. There's an auto.
Yep.
So I guess we'll do... I actually think... Is there a character in this Terminator unit?
No.
So Angron's the more important one to get in there, I think.
Cool.
So we'll do Angron's charge first.
Into the Blight Lords.
Yep.
Makes it with exactly a 4.
The exact 4 that he needed.
Yep.
So he's just going to go bonk.
Yep.
Then we'll do the Zerker squad. Makes
7.
it with 7, which is just going to be enough to make sure that everybody gets in base.
Yep.
So
Beautiful.
old mate.
Angron's lovely big base means everyone will be able to fight no matter what.
Yep. These
Cool.
guys go in here somewhere.
Yep.
This guy goes in there.
It's going to be an interesting bit of a damage check here. Just see if
I actually think one of these berserkers is not going to get to fight.
no, because touch Angron's base.
Because you have to be within base of a contact of a model in your unit that's in base.
Oh, really? Not a model in general.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think he can attack through Angron.
I'd love a check on that, guys. If
I'm
you
happy
get
to be
the
wrong,
chance.
but I don't think that's
just
the case.
double check the eligibility to fight. But yeah, all good.
If that's the case, that massively makes Angron way more powerful because it means you can just pull everybody in behind him.
I haven't played any combat armies in 10th, so I haven't done all the tricks and bits and pieces yet.
I'll do the Jackals.
They advanced?
Might as well. They can advance the charge.
Carry on. Yeah, get that Rhino.
Hence all of these advances.
Yep.
That's a 12-incher. 11-incher.
Yep.
So it's I'm basically just gonna
just run up and wrap around.
Yeah, so you have to be base to base with a model in your own unit.
in your own
That's
unit.
interesting. Cool. Fair enough.
Also, Dalton,
Yeah.
don't forget your Rhino can actually have 1 Havoc launcher, so you could have additional attack later. Yep.
Sure. But they're not indirect Havoc launchers, are they?
No.
For some reason. Chaos Knights get indirect ones.
They are
but
not, but they're
Rhinos
blast.
don't. Cool.
And then the 8-bound over there.
Yep. Demon Prince, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yep, and the 8-bound into the Terminators.
Terminators.
Easy.
Yep, so everything's in. Yeah, these guys in
We'll do that.
up there.
I'll put them up there, but they're on the ground floor, I'm assuming. So they can sort of be in the wall a little
Just
bit.
so that everybody gets to fight.
Yep.
Now,
Where are we starting?
part of me wants to start with the Berserkers because I feel like your interrupt there is probably going to be of the most value.
That's
because
fair.
you're going to have 10 Terminators fighting as opposed to 6 over there.
Yep.
Berserkers are also quite squishy.
Yep.
I imagine you've probably got a bunch of 2-damage weapons in that unit.
I would imagine so. The Blight Lords are only the flails are 2 damage. There's only 2 of them.
Okay. Let me just have a real quick. I know it's thrilling to watch this on a stream.
It's good stuff.
But I just want to have a quick look at the
Can
damage profiles.
we get some dramatic music going and some like dolly zooms and things?
Yeah. This is when you cut to commercial, guys.
Yeah.
Step up your production quality.
Keep in mind,
Blight Lords, you've
everything
got-
will be -1 to hit because of your
'Cause
contagion as
contagion.
well.
Yep, that's why Angron's here.
Yeah.
And I think Mortarion makes he can make the contagion 3 inches bigger, which doesn't matter. But
So they're Blight Lords.
yep,
And they're Death
Shroud.
Shrouds. So Blight Lords. So you're going to get most of those guys are going to get 4 attacks hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Winning on 3s. Doing 2 damage. I do AP 2, 1 damage. You're probably not actually going to. Each one probably kills half of a berserker.
Yep.
So you fight with 10, you probably kill 5 berserkers there.
Sure.
Whereas if you fight instead with the Death Shrouds, they've got. They're going to be doing 4 attacks each, hitting on 2s, however. So
Yep.
and winning on 3s.
Yep.
With -2 damage, but there's 6 of them. So 6 by 4 is 24, hitting on 2s, so 20, winning on 3s, so 18. So you actually probably do more damage into the 8-bound,
Okay.
and you don't do enough damage to chew to the character, and you don't have the ability to snipe my character. So I am going to fight first with the Exalted 8-bound
Cool. Into the Death Shroud.
into the Death Shroud, because you're not going to kill Angron either way, so it's
Yep, that's
definitely
fair.
that.
Cool. Let's go.
And I'm going to use 1 CP here
Yep.
Because that's the unit with the character attached.
Sure is.
To get +1 to wound versus characters, I think.
Cool.
Because what toughness are you? Toughness.
Toughness 5, I imagine, for Death Guard Terminators.
At least toughness 6, right?
Where are we? T6. Wow. Are normal Terminators T5 now? Okay, cool.
That being said,
Okay.
the Exalted 8-bound, I can hit you with the Chain Fists to get Strength 14, and then I don't need it.
Cool.
Your AP 2, two up saves.
2 up save, 4 up invuln because they're in Cataphractii armor. I mean, sorry. I'm assuming they're still in Cataphractii
Yeah.
armor.
There'll be 4
Still
up.
4
All
up invuln,
Terminators
yeah.
these days have 4 up invulns.
Even the Indomitus pattern?
Yep.
Why?
Yeah, everybody does
Because
now.
that's just Terminators these days.
I guess they fixed Terminator armor?
Yeah.
Sure. That's weird.
So I've got basically 2 profiles I can use here.
Yep.
One of them will be wounding you on 2s natively,
Yep.
but it only gets 4 attacks hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Whereas if I use the other profile, I'll get 6 attacks, and I'll
Yep.
be hitting on 2s,
Which is still 3s.
but then I would go down to only wounding you on 3s. But then if I spend
Yeah.
a CP, I can get that back up to 2s. So
Fair enough, yeah.
So Dalton,
Yes.
is your Death Shroud Terminators led by a character?
Sure are.
Yes.
Okay, you would be -1 to be wounded if
there you
the
go.
strength of the
strength is
attacking
higher.
melee is higher.
Yes. So it's always
Which,
-1.
which it will be.
So the -1 to wound period against everything here.
Yeah.
Haha. You're -1 to
Yeah, I
hit,
think
-1 to wound.
that's the play, I think. Because it pushes you, both of them push you to invuln regardless.
Cool.
Both are 2 damage. So
Yep. So
let's do that.
definitely the number of attacks then.
Yeah.
We're spending the CP.
Yep. So
Yep.
I'm down to nil.
Okay.
Nil.
Naught. So they're going to get 6 attacks each, and
Yep.
there's 5 of them because you
Yep.
killed one.
Aha.
And one of them being the sergeant, he has a different weapon profile.
Yep.
So
And he'll have an
1,
extra attack and a different weapon.
2,
So
3,
cool.
4.
So there's only 4 of them because the sergeant's different.
Yes, correct. 4. Yep. Because one's dead,
Alrighty.
one's the sergeant, so there's 4. And then I'll do my character later.
No worries. So what are you hitting on?
These are hitting on 2s, but
to
goes
3s?
to up to 3s because of your stupid rule.
Contagion, yep.
But I do get reroll hits from Angry Ron.
Full rerolls or reroll ones?
Full rerolls.
Beautiful.
So we are hitting you on 3s.
I think Death Shroud also get reroll wounds if they're led by a character or something.
So they're my hits so
I
far.
think the Lord of Virulence gives them reroll wounds or something.
Something like that,
I'll
yeah.
check the Lord of Virulence.
Rerolls.
Cool, so only
So
one miss.
Single miss.
Yep.
And then we would have been wounding on 2s, but you're also -1 to wound.
Yep, so back to 3s. Well, it will be 3s, back to 4s, back to 3s. Because you're
Yes,
plus
'cause
1.
I'm plus
Or 3s, 2s to 3s, yeah.
And I will get reroll 1s on these wound rolls thanks
Yep.
to the nearby 8-bound.
Beautiful. Cool.
Oh, there's lots
I'm
of
enjoying those
2s.
2s.
There's lots of 2s.
That's real good.
There is a single 1 in there though.
Yep.
I still think, all things considered,
There's still a 1.
it's a pretty good
I'll
roll.
just roll these ones. So it's a 4-up save.
Yep. And these are 2 damage a pop.
So I need, so every 2 is a dead Terminator.
Well, you will get a 6-up Feel No Pain because you do.
I will,
increase
yes. That's true. So, yes. Okay, so they're fine. So it's 1, 2, 3, 7 fails. 8 fails. Cool.
But you will have to roll these
Separately,
one
yeah.
at a time
Yep.
because
So I've got 8. Sorry, so 8 fails. So 6, 7, 8. I'll roll them 4 at a time because they're taking.
yeah, so roll them 2 at a time. Two attacks at a time.
Yes, so four wounds at a time.
2 attacks, so this is your first 4.
Yep.
That's a
Kills
dead
1.
Terminator. Next 2 attacks.
Kills 2.
Kills another
Is
Terminator.
there, are there 4 wounds each or 3?
3.
3. Cool.
Next
And
2 attacks.
Yep.
That's 2 dead Terminators.
3 dead Terminators.
Next 2.
And the last 2. 4 dead Terminators.
4 dead Terminators.
Cool. Very
That's
good.
a good start.
It sure is.
And then we've got the Avocado Man himself,
Yep.
Lord Invocatus, who has a number of attacks at a strength characteristic.
Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah.
It's called Coward's Bane, which is a sick name for a weapon.
That's sick. That's pretty cool.
So he has 8 attacks. He's got
Yep.
7 in his profile, plus 1 for being a welder on the
Beautiful.
charge.
Beautiful.
Normally hitting on 2s, but you are -1.
Yep.
And I am re-rolling hits thanks to
Yep.
the Angry Man himself.
Cool.
So we got a bunch of hits there.
And strength a bunch.
He would be strength 7, which would be wounding you on 3s. Goes
back to 4s, back to 3s.
3s.
Beautiful.
Oof.
Oof.
But
Only
he
2.
does get reroll wounds thanks to reroll 1s to wound
Yep.
thanks to the nearby
Get
8,
rid of that 2.
which was 1 additional
1.
wound.
Cool. So
3
3
wounds.
at AP.
And were any of those
Enough.
sixes? I didn't check.
You had 2 6s.
2 sixes, so they're
think.
devastating. There's 2.
Cool.
So you got against the other
And
one, you've
they're-
got a 4-up invulnerable save.
Which I pass.
So you got 4 wounds to take.
Yep, so 4 6 up, feel no pains. Another dead Terminator.
So that's what, 5 dead Terminators?
5 dead Terminators. There's only 1 Death Shroud and the Lord of Virulence left. Cool.
All right.
Is that it?
Yes. Would you like to do me an interrupt?
I would like to do you an interrupt. It'll be the Demon Prince into the other 8-bound.
Yep. I had a feeling that was coming.
I feel like it's my best option here. Because you're right, I can do some work on the...
But like we
Berserkers,
figured,
but
you probably only kill about half of them, and then that
Exactly,
unit of
yeah.
Terminators is toast because it's got Angron and Murbo in it.
Absolutely.
They are toast.
All right, so we've got the strike attack from the Demon Prince, which is going to be 6 attacks. So it'll be hitting on 2s, strength 8, so wounding on 3s,
Yep.
minus 2, 3 damage apiece.
Yep, that
So-
3 damage is exactly what you want. so-
Absolutely. Hitting on 2s. All hit.
Yep.
No lethal or anything.
Surely lethal. Isn't everything in Death
Nope.
Guard lethal?
No,
No?
it's not. And then it is strength 8, so 3s, rerolling 1s because of Mortarion. Rerolling those 1s. So there's a 2 there as well. All right, so 5 wounds. These are at minus 2, 3 damage apiece.
5?
5 wounds.
So 5 up in vulnerable saves.
Yep.
Ready for this? Nothing but 5s.
Yeah, nothing but 5s.
Ooh,
I mean,
still 2 out of
that's
5.
all right.
That's you
And
know,
then you got Feel No Pains.
and then yes, I got a 6 up Finna Pain, so 3 got through.
Yep, so
There's
3
3
at a
guys
time.
in the squad, so the first
He's dead.
Dead
He's
guy.
very dead. Do that again,
Second
please.
guy
He survives,
lives,
and then he'll cop the
third
next one.
is going to
So he
kill.
kills the 2.
So 2 die, 1 lives.
Beautiful.
I'm going to keep the sergeant alive because he
Absolutely.
has
He's the big damage,
the big damage.
the mega death.
So that's 2 regular 8-bound dead.
Cool.
Now, Angron
Yep,
is going to go El Berserker.
makes sense.
I'm going to do his strikes.
Let's see what it does. This is into the Death Shroud.
Do they have that
Terminators.
same neg one?
No, because they're not Death Shroud. These are Blight Lords. What do they do?
So I will still be neg 1 to hit against them because of your contagion.
Yes, but
Thing?
that's it. That's the only negative they'll have.
Yeah. And they are toughness 6, so
Are they? They are. Toughness 6.
yeah. They're good.
Insane.
They're good.
They have the technology.
So I'll use his big attacks though because it'll be
Yep.
wounding on 2s.
Absolutely.
So he's hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Full rerolls.
Which is only the 1. There we go. All hit.
It's 9 hits.
2s to wound.
2s to wound. And no,
thought you should have
I'm
8
not
attacks.
within range of that, so. So there you go.
Cool.
Have 8 wounds.
All right.
You
4
wanted
up
8,
in
right?
volts. Yeah, I mean, much better. That is right. 4s. It's not great. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
How
Perfectly
average of
average.
you? Now
then
these are
17 damage each.
D6 plus 1 or 2.
You should roll them one at a time. It's not going to matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. I'll work from the biggest down.
You work from there across.
Sure. So 4 plus...
D6 plus 2, so that's
2.
a 6 damage attack.
So 6 is dead. You tried.
Yep. That one will be 4 damage.
Dead.
Dead. That one will be 5 damage.
Dead.
And then that one will be, what's that?
7.
7 damage.
Dead. Cool.
So it kills 4.
Beautiful. It's going to be...
Conveniently, you will not be able to pull me out of Berserkers fighting.
3, 4. Yep, that's fine.
Now we're going to do the Berserkers. I normally do the characters last, but this character is one of my favorite
Yeah.
models
Mo
in
can
the
probably
entire-
mop up most of the squad.
in the entire game. He's one of my favorites.
He's pretty sweet.
So he's got 5 attacks,
Yep.
plus 1 for being a World Eater to 6,
Very nice.
and then he gets plus D3.
For
Which I
1.
only roll 1, which is
Okay.
unfortunate, because that would have also given him plus D3 damage.
Cool. So it's plus 1 damage. He
Yeah.
takes him to 3 damage, though.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Now he'll be hitting on 3s because
Yep.
you're neg 1, but he does
Cool.
get his rerolls from Angron.
Very nice.
And then he is strength 8,
So
he's
3s.
winning on 3s.
Any rerolls here?
Only when targeting a unit that contains a character.
Which this does not have.
But he
You don't need
does
it.
have devastating wounds, and there's
Yep.
3 6s in there.
Okay, so it's 3 dead Terminators. So I'm out of the Feel No Pain range.
Yep.
And the other 4
of
kills
which
2 more.
2.
So kills 5.
Yeah.
So 1, 2.
So that guy just killed
3,
more than Angron.
4, 5. Yep. There is one
And-
Terminator left in the squad. Do you want me to pull him, or do you want to roll the Berserker attack?
I think you can afford to pull him,
Yeah.
right?
There we go. Cool. Very nice.
And then I've got a bunch of consolidate moves to do as well.
Carry on.
So these guys are just going to consolidate up.
And you can fight my Demon Prince as well with your
Oh, yeah.
Lone Sergeant.
Yep. So they'll pile up there.
Yeah, easy as.
Uh,
Angron, does he want to touch up
Angron,
Lord of Virulence?
I think he does actually, because they've already.
Okay.
Oh, they haven't
No, they haven't fought
have
yet. So you probably... I mean, do you want to get shot? Do you want to touch him up?
You're just going to fall back anyway, right?
100%.
I want to get him closer.
Yep. So he touches him up.
Yep.
Cool.
I don't think you're going to be allocating attacks into him anyway. All that stuff will move up as well. I
Yep.
will do the.
I'll start doing that a little bit there.
I'll do the. What's he called? 8-bound sergeant.
Yep.
So he has 5 attacks. He's hitting you on 3s with rerolls.
Yep.
It'd be to 4s because of your contagion,
Yes.
but he does get rerolls.
Yep. So
Everything
5.
hits.
Cool.
That's fantastic. He is strength 10.
So it'll be 3s then, because
I
Demon
believe
Prince is
you're-
only T7 or something.
I believe you're T10. 'Cause
What?
You're a walking demon prince, right?
T11. Wild.
T11.
Imagine that.
Well, that's pooey.
Yeah, the 5s.
5s.
Yeah.
I do get reroll 1s though, because I
do?
am an 8-man.
Yep.
So that's 2 wounds.
2
2
wounds. AP.
AP 2, flat 3 damage.
So 2 up. So 3s, 4s.
So
no,
does
he
6
takes-
damage.
6, so feel no pains.
Oh yeah, so the 6 up aura would affect himself.
Yep. He takes 5, so he's got 5 wounds remaining. Exactly half.
Wow, he's tougher than he is wounds. That's not.
Yeah,
It's not what you expect from a big thing. Normally they have more wounds than toughness.
that's true. You can keep carving chunks off them, but they just don't die.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll fight back with the Death Shroud. Well, the Lone Death Shroud and the Lord
Yep.
of Virulence.
Yep. Do they want to hit the angry
So-
man or the?
They want to hit the...
I mean, they're all angry men.
They're all angry. They're all very... They're going to hit the smaller, more manageable angry men.
So the Lord of Virulence gives real wounds for ranged attacks, unfortunately.
That's, yeah,
Not-
ranged for them.
Yeah, not.
Because they've got, like, really good, like, little ranged flamers,
They've got like
don't they?
flamers, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Not anymore. They don't.
Yeah, not anymore, they don't. The Lone Death Shroud Sergeant has extra attacks? No, just 3. Where's the thing? Let's do the
Did I get my
strike.
objectives? Yes, I did.
So 4. Yeah, you did.
I completely forgot about objectives and just went
Um,
in for combat.
Hitting on 2s. 2 misses. Excellent. And then, what is this here?
I'm
strength
gonna
8,
guess
so 3s.
Yep.
Rerolling the 1. Nothing. Cool.
Oh my god, it's like reversing
And then-
Loki.
Are they T5 or T6?
They're
I don't know.
T6.
So yeah, even with the marginal toughness. It would
Yeah, yeah. The Lord of Virulence, he has 5 attacks for Heavy Plague Fist. Hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 miss. And then
4.
this is going to be Strength 8, so 3s again, with 3 or 1s,
Yep.
which is good.
Wow.
Cool. So just a 2. It's -2 and 2 damage.
So these will be 5 up saves.
All right,
One
and then
pass.
2 damage.
2 damage.
5 up, feel no pains.
5 up for no pains. So both
Hey.
get through.
So 1 goes and 1 wound.
Yep.
Good stuff.
I'll take that wound counter from over here.
Very nice.
Show a little arrow thingy.
Yes, you need just the 1.
Just the one.
There you go.
I want a cool little arrow thingy.
Cool little arrow things, aren't they? All from miniaturescenery.com, one of our sponsors. Check them out, link
Yeah.
down below. See that? Seamless.
Or come on the Risky Roller stream and just pocket a couple.
Yeah, that works too. All right. Anything else? Objectives and turn? Jackals. Do your jackals...
Technically they could fight, but I mean, who could be asked?
Yeah,
right?
fair enough. That's good.
All right, so scoring.
So I got both mine. Aerogen Alpha 5, extend battle lines for 5.
Yep.
Nice work.
It's good.
All right,
And I am now on 1 CP at the start of the next battle round.
As am I.
so Death Guard turn 2.
Death Guard turn 2. I'm holding 1 objective. Mortarion is going to choose the thing that does stuff.
Oh,
that one. That, yeah, it's classic, isn't it?
Yep, the one with the rules. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I got it.
He is going to... I mean, same thing. Rare wound rolls are 1, because nothing... It's all... Otherwise, it's ranged attacks, or it's bonus contagion range.
Yeah.
We're already in contagion range, which is now 6 inches.
Not that it's ever going to matter because
yeah, it's all
I don't
melee.
intend on ever not being within your engagement range.
All right. Yeah, let's crack on.
Now, it is worth noting that when you go to fall back with your Blight Lord dudes, the ones
Yep.
that Angron and the things are in, you have to take a battle shock test, a leadership check.
Yep,
If you fail, you must remain stationary.
fair enough. Bring it down. Cool.
That's very doable.
Area denial.
That's somewhat less doable.
Fair enough. Look, I'm not going to have a board state after next turn, so I'm going to do New Orders area denial.
Checks out.
Let's give it a go. Behind enemy lines. Excellent.
That's even less
Even
doable.
less doable. Oh, well. Let's go over to movement. I think the Lord of Virulence just want to stay there.
All right. While Dalton is
Yes.
doing his movement, we have a question for you, Mr. Dean,
Yo.
from Mr. Dale Kill. Was this
Kilpatrick?
Kilpatrick? Yes.
Dale Kilpatrick.
Good lad.
How do you use your Lord of Skulls in a typical game, and which weapon loadout do you recommend?
So I've been running 2 in a lot of my tournament games lately. I think they're one of those units where you kind of either take 2 or you don't take any. And the reason that is because you're sort of going for a stat check where you're just loading up my whole army, or a large part of my army is toughness 13, which means if they don't have the tools to deal with toughness 13, they're in a lot of trouble. Whereas if you
Checks
take
out.
just 1, your opponent can sort of go, cool, I'm just going to ignore it and I'm going to kill the rest of your army. Whereas if you've got 2, they can't do that. So that's probably the first thing that I'd say is to take 2. I prefer the Skull Hurler and I think it's the Demon Gore Cannon, the ones that have the higher damage characteristic, because you can either get more shots but less damage. And that's because I find that either way you don't have a massive number of shots anyway, so you might as well lean harder into the big attacks. And then as for how I play them, it varies pretty heavily depending on what my opponent's army's got. So sometimes you'll want to put one of them in strat reserves so that it can come on from a table edge and get angles and make charges from there and do damage. Other times you'll want to just put both of them on the table as close to the midfield objectives as possible and then just bum rush onto them. But they're mainly there to sort of control the midfield. You're never planning on getting them into your opponent's deployment zone. They move towards the midfield. Chances are your opponent is going to also move towards the midfield. So you're just kind of scrapping in the middle of the table with them. And their main purpose is really killing units to help resurrect Angron. And they really unlock Angron as a weapon in the game because you can just throw Angron in and pretty much no matter what your opponent does, you're going to get him back almost every time. I've had games where I brought him back 3 times in one game, and it's all facilitated by the Lord of Skulls. So
It's fair.
I think how do you use the Lord of Skulls is probably not the right question. The question is, how do you use Angron given that you have the Lord of Skulls? Because they're there to support him, not the other way around.
Fair enough.
So hope that answers your question.
All right. I didn't do Battle Shock for the Lord of Virulence and his squad,
Yes.
which they fail because low is bad.
Yes.
Cool. It's fine. They're going to stay there anyway because they can.
This just means you can't shoot Angron or the 8-bound.
With everything else, I can. He's a monster.
You can shoot him, yes,
Yeah.
correct, but you can't shoot the 8-bound.
That's fine. I wasn't going to. Basically, that was half my army. So
Yep.
we're going to try and see if we can kill Angron before we die.
Sounds fun.
Let's go.
Surely
I have-
Mortarion jumps over. Surely.
No. Reason being.
Just one thing, Don. Did
Yes.
you roll a 6, right, for that?
For what?
Your battle shock?
Yes.
Yeah, he would pass. He's got leadership
cool.
6. Yep.
Fine. They don't battle
If
shock.
that matters, I don't.
Good talk.
That does matter. So, I mean, dude,
fair
now
enough.
you can fall back and you're not going to be neg 1 to hit when shooting Angron.
I've still got to do a battle shock check though to see if I can do it according to you for that. Or is it just the normal battle shock?
Yeah, so that was your normal battle shock at the start of the
Yes.
battle round, right?
Yeah.
So now if you want to fall back with them, you do another battle shock.
Does Angron have a blood surge move or anything like that?
No, these lads do though.
Yep.
don't
I'm
shoot
going to talk. I've dealt with that.
Oh, you've dealt with that, have you?
Yeah, that's what the Poxwalker's there for. So you can't blood surge into Morty.
Okay.
You can blood surge Poxwalkers, I don't care.
Okay. I'll take free Poxwalkers any day.
Yeah, sure. The Lord of Virulence can try and fall back.
Yep.
No
You
fail.
good?
Yeah,
No,
it
you
passes
good.
because that's better than
Yep.
That's really throwing me off. Cool. They're going to fall back. And as I just mentioned, during movement, Mortarion's moved up to be able to not unfailably charge Angron.
Yep.
And the Poxwalkers have moved up here in between them, so that when I throw like the Flamer and stuff from over here into the Berserkers, they can't Blood Surge into Mortarion, stopping me charging Angron.
Yep.
You can hit the Poxwalkers, that's fine. I'm just here to try and kill Angron. I'm not really bothered about anything else at this stage. Cool. They've gotten out here for what it's worth to try and hunt down these jackals.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a squad of 6, correct?
5.
Yep. 5.
5. Just 5 of them. You can't take them in 6s because it's 5 or 10.
Okay.
Or 7, I think.
I thought they had some weird, like...
They had 7. You can take 7 because they sell them in a box of 7.
Yeah, they come in a box of 7, and
For
then
no
you couldn't bring them in a unit of
Yeah,
7,
you
and
do
then
5s or
everybody
10s.
lost their mind, and now they
Because Gino
rectified
bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Checks out.
Imagine if they, like, let you choose how many models are in a unit or something like that. If
It'd be wild, yeah.
If they took that number and just broke it down to per model.
Or even if they, you know what would be really cool? Is if in
choose your
miniature
war
games
gear?
where you get to like build your own guys and like do all the models and stuff, they let you choose the war gear they had.
Yeah.
That'd be really sweet.
That's wild.
Yeah, yeah.
You should
You
email,
know what they could
you
do?
should email them.
You know what they could do? Because you know how you pay points to build an army, right? They could even, if you had different war gear that had different profiles, they could give different points for it.
And then they could make a granular, complex, nuanced game that's exciting. And
That'd be cool. Mortarion's going to shoot Angron.
People tune in for a battle report and it's just me and Dalton bitching about point costs.
I mean, look, I'll do that for many hours.
Yeah,
It's fun. Let's go with, he's got Rotwind and the Lantern. The Lantern's his pistol, so I'm going to use Rotwind. D6 plus 3 attacks, blast, dev wounds, lethal hit, psychic.
Into
Angron.
Angron.
Sorry, so it's D6 plus 3, so it is going to be
6. Good maths.
Cool. And then we have hitting on 2s.
This is a new battle round, correct?
It is.
I need to do my
Oh,
blood.
yes, carry on, carry on.
Apologies for interrupting your turn.
Yeah,
So I'm going to do that.
that's pretty good.
I
5
don't need advance and charge because everything is in your face.
Yep.
So I'm going to take 6 up Feel No Pain, and I'm going to take sustained hits this
Cool.
time, so that when I do hit you,
Yep.
I'm doing mad damage.
Makes sense. Because you weren't before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't doing enough damage before. Killing half your army in one turn is not. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
enough.
fine. Let's go on with Rotwind, hitting on 2s. Good stuff.
Yep.
It is going to be strength 7, wounding you on 5s, I imagine.
Yes, I'm T11.
I love that there were no 6s there either, which is good fun.
T11, so 5.
5s, 6s a dev.
You will get reroll 1s from yourself.
I will.
So
1 dev, 1 normal.
All right.
That's it.
AP,
It's going to be AP minus 2.
so 4 up.
Yep, just 1 damage
Oh,
from the dev wounds.
and then
Yep.
Feel No Pain. So Angron takes 1.
Cool.
He has 16, so that puts him down to, I need a 3. Oof.
Yeah. Then we'll go with the Plague Burst Crawlers. The Lord of Virulence can see Angron, which is fun. I'm going to start with the Entropy Cannons. 2 shots, hitting on 2s. From this one here, for argument's
Into
sake.
Angron.
Into Angron.
Everything into Angron.
Yep. 2 hits. Now this is strength 10, so 5s, rerolling 1s. And again, no lethal on that. Which is a shame. Just the 1. It is minus 3.
4 up in there.
Yep.
Loves life.
And then we'll go with the Sluggers, because why not? 2 hits. 5s or 6s, I imagine. 5s is not enough. Cool. And then the Plague Burst Mortars, D6 plus 3 for 5. Hitting on 2s. All hit with 2 lethals.
Thank God for that Lord Virulence. He's
He's paying for his points.
especially when you roll as many 2s as you do.
Yeah, exactly. And it is strength 8, so 5s again. Just the 1, so 3 wounds,
3
at
wounds.
minus 1, 2 damage apiece.
So these will be 3 ups then, minus
Yep.
1. Ignoring cover, I assume, because of old mate.
Yep,
So 2 get through.
yep, 2 damage apiece.
All
takes
4 of
4.
those get through.
Cool, down to 13. Then we'll do the other one. 2 entropy cannons, hitting on 2s. For lethal. Finally.
Finally.
And then 5s to wound, rerolling 1s. That's a wound.
So 2 wounds.
Minus 3, so 4 up in Vol.
Yep. I do have a CP, correct? Nah. All right,
Yep.
1 gets through.
D6 plus 1. 6.
Now I'm wishing I had CP rerolled. So
Yep,
4
takes
get
4.
through.
Cool.
So that takes that one. And then 3
Down to
from
9.
there.
Then we'll do the sluggers, because 2s and then 6s. Nothing. And then we'll do the entropy, the mortar.
Mortar,
D6
yep.
plus 3 for 7. Cool. Hitting on 2s. That's good.
God damn it.
One lethal.
That virulence is like...
He is... Oh.
He has effectively
He's putting
like
in work.
quadrupled the number of shots you've made.
I mean, it's not helping, but he has.
Yeah.
5s to wound. 2 devs. No, devs, lethal. Wait, no, not devs on these.
Just 2 wounds.
Just 2
right?
wounds. So,
there
3 in
is
total.
3 in total.
One from lethal.
AP1.
AP1, 2 damage.
3 ups.
Okay, 2
1
damage.
gets through. 2 damage.
1 damage.
1 gets through.
Okay, down to 8. Corn's number. All right, then we'll go over to the Demon Prince.
Stop trying to kill him and kill him.
Yeah, the Demon
The
Prince,
Demon Prince
is in
is
combat.
still in combat,
He's a monster.
so he can shoot out.
Yep, and he doesn't care about the -1 to hit because he's a flamer.
Yep.
Now, I could throw it at Angron, but Angron's not infantry, is it?
No.
That's a shame.
He has legs, but he's
Yeah.
not infantry.
Has legs, not infantry.
Yeah.
Checks out. As opposed to destroyers, which have no legs but are infantry.
Yep.
Have legs and infantry are not perfect circles
Synonymous,
on the Venn diagram.
Yeah.
All right. So Death Guard Demon Prince with the Plague Spewer. I'm going to put it into the... Oh, it's only 1 damage. Berserkers, because why
Yeah.
not? D6.
I mean, you could kill the guy you're in melee with, but you'll probably kill him in melee.
I could.
He will fight before you.
It's true. He's going to kill the guys in melee with. D6 hits. For 3 hits. He's not going to kill the guys in melee with. 2s to wound.
2s to wound. 'cause
Rerolling
he's
1s.
infantry.
3 wounds. Anti ignores cover torrent. AP -1.
So these will be
4s.
4 ups.
Yeah, you
1
take
gets
1.
through.
Oh,
6 up
feel no pain.
Fino.
Cool.
He takes it. So
Progress is progress.
I don't think he had taken any
He
damage.
had not.
Because he does not have a cool little arrow near him.
Yep.
Brought to you by Miniature Scenery. Check
.com.
out their website.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. All
I'll
right.
support Waggers. Waggers is a
Waggers
mad
is
lad.
good. He's a good lad.
Well, I guess it's online.
Oh,
Hey,
Waggers,
hey, Tim. All right. The Rhino's going to put combo bolters into the Jackals.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, I would.
2 hits.
2 wounds.
They've got a 6 up save. There's some guys in cover.
Sure.
So 5 up save. So
Cool.
they're good.
Cool.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah. And we'll go over 2 charges. Mortarian's going to charge Angron. Believe it or not.
I'm not going to overwatch you with my plasma pistols if that's what you're waiting for.
Yep. Look. Bam. I charged Angron. Did the thing, everyone. And these...
Surely Mortarian can kill 8 wounds off Angron, right?
You'd hope so. And these Plague Marines are going to charge your Jackals.
Yep.
7 inches. Feel free to just hook them around. They're going to be as annoying and spread out as they can possibly get.
Yep.
Screening-wise and so forth.
Goodbye, Jackals. It was nice knowing you.
All right. Let's start with Mortarian. He's going to see if
Fun
he can...
fact for those playing
Yeah.
along at home, I forgot to rapid ingress. But,
Oh, yes. I mean,
eh,
I don't think it's going to matter too much. Cool.
fine.
So Mortarian has silence, strike or sweep. Probably the strike. Makes more sense. I'm not doing the maths.
Checks out.
5 attacks. He is re-rolling 1s to wound. Yes. You're -1 to hit rolls. That's
You're
fine.
using Battle Scribe, you caveman.
I am using Battle Scribe because I can have more than 1 army list on it. And also does Horus Heresy, which is a game I play a lot more.
That's fair.
So, all right, 5 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Cool.
They all hit.
Yep.
Good stuff. No lethals though. It's a shame. Strength
Strength.
14,
So 3s
Threes.
to wound.
rerolling
Reroll
1s,
ones, thanks to your bollocks.
which is handy
Yep.
for 3 1s.
3 more ones, please.
Nah, 5 wounds.
5 wounds.
-3 and it's 4 damage apiece. So fail 2 of these.
4 damage apiece. Okay, so I do have a CP, so I will, in case I need it. So first one
Good.
passes,
Good.
passes,
Fails.
fails,
Good.
passes.
Fails.
So I'll spin a CP, to
CP.
reroll that because on a 4 up now, Angron lives.
Yep.
Which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Ah. Does
Feel
he-
no pain.
Oh, yep. So,
So
ah,
don't roll
he's
any
got
6s,
8.
please.
So
Yeah.
he took 8. So
Exactly 8, yeah. No
single,
6s.
single 6 in here,
And he's good.
and he's going to rip Mortarian's head off.
Pretty much.
Yes,
Wait,
the
single
1
6.
6. So Angron lives with Uno Wundo.
Now, I believe...
Should have charged him with those poxwalkers.
Yeah. Where are we?
Or do you have some kind of like additional tail attack or something?
No, he does not.
Look at all these mace balls hanging off him. Surely one of them could get in.
Could
there.
just swing around and do
Yeah.
it. Now, when you're bracketed, you got -1 to hit rolls, don't you?
Correct.
The contagion is -1 to weapon skill.
Yes, so
So
they
you give
will
me
stack.
-2 to hit.
Yep.
Which is cool. Hit me on 4s with Angron. How does that feel?
Feels good.
That's fair. That's
He's
fair.
got reroll hits.
Yeah,
So-
true.
and he's got sustained hits. So
Yeah. Now, I assume you'll fight me first. Oh, no, I get to fight with the
yeah,
Plague-
the
Plague Marines.
Yep.
Plague Marines have 15 different weapons profiles on 5 lads. Where are we? Plague Marines with Plague Knives, Bubotic Weapons, and Heavy Plague... What have they got? I'm just going to roll over
Just
attacks.
start rolling dice.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out later.
They get 3 attacks each, let's say that. Then one of them has 4 attacks with a heavy... With a... What?
I think this is why people don't play Death Guard, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that, like, you know, Terminators used to have, like, power mauls, power swords, power
Yeah.
axes, you know, like, and then they were like, this is too hard. So they fixed that by just going, everything's accursed.
Yep.
Why didn't they do the same for these guys? Like, have heavy plague
Yep.
weapon and plague weapon.
At least be consistently bad. Don't...
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so doing all the Plague Knives, hitting on 3s.
So you got, what, 3 attacks per guy? So I'm
Yep.
assuming there's, like, 3 guys with those?
Yep, 3 guys with them. Okay. Cool.
Cool,
They're
slow
lethal, so one wound.
Yep.
They are strength 4.
So 3s to wound.
What's your toughness? 3.
Yep.
Toughness 2, so 2's to wound.
Oh, because contagions. Spicy.
2. So 3 of them,
3
and these are at AP dash.
So these are
Maybe
the
nothing.
6 up saves
Yep,
Nope.
3 dead.
with 5 up Fin Pain.
Oh, yep.
Single damage.
Cool.
So 2 dead.
All right. Then the 4 attacks with the Bubotic Weapons.
Wait,
Yep. Hitting
Oh,
on... Yes?
you don't have a heavy plague weapon? Oh, so you got 1 bubonic,
do.
1 heavy plague.
Yes.
So 4 attacks with your bubonic.
Yep. Hitting on 3s. All hit, 1 lethal.
Well, that's spicy.
And then 2s again. Strength 5, so 2s.
Yep.
3. All right, so all 4, and these are -2.
So just on my Fin Pains.
Yep, and then 1 damage each.
So 5 up Fin Pains. So that kills
4.
4 more.
Cool.
I'm going to take these guys in here.
Then the 3 with the heavy plague weapons. Whoop. Hitting on 4s this time. 1 lethal, that's it.
Cool.
Cool, and it's 2 damage though.
2 damage.
-2, 2 damage.
-2.
Yep.
2 damage. Funos. So it kills 1 more.
Cool. That's it.
So you killed 7 there.
Impressive stuff.
Now we're going to do my 8-bound guy over there into your DP.
Into the Demon Prince.
Now, I didn't charge this turn, so I don't get my +1 strength and attack.
That's good, that's good. I'll
so
take it.
he's just going in with his 4 attacks,
Yep.
hitting on 4s, because I'm still neg 1 to hit,
Yep.
and he's not within Angron's range, so
Cool. Pretty good.
3 hits. And there's 2 6s in there, and
Yep.
I did take sustained.
Beautiful, so 5 hits.
5 hits out of his 4 attacks.
Cool.
Strength 9, so 5s to wound.
Yep.
And he does get reroll 1s. So it's just a single wound.
Yep.
AP 2, so on
2s,
4
3s, 4s. He takes it.
That's another 3. 6 up Fin Pains.
Yep. He's in range of himself. Nope, takes 3. He is down to 2 wounds remaining.
Phew.
Cool.
That 8-band sergeant's doing work.
Sure is.
Speaking of doing
The
work,
Demon Prince himself will fight back.
yes, correct, yep.
I'm assuming I'm not supposed to be in combat with these lads, am I? Do you want...
No.
I mean, yeah, because they'll do that. Cool. Demon Prince has 5 attacks? 6 attacks. Look at him go. It's -1 to hit, I'm assuming, because he's... No, he doesn't bracket.
No, I think you got to be over
Hitting on 2s. Excellent.
that 8-band guy's toast.
Strength 8 against T5, so 3s.
Yep,
Rerolling 1s, because I'm within 6 of Morty.
yep.
Big flappy boy. Nope.
So what's that,
4. Is it -2, 3 damage apiece?
All right. 5 up.
Yep.
Vulnerable saves. So 3 get
yep.
through, 3
So
damage each.
9 damage in total.
I mean, crazier things have happened,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Need to make 8 of these.
Oh, yeah. I made
No.
3 of them.
Yes, it's impressive, but
It's not 8, though.
exactly.
So he's dead. Sorry, mate.
Alrighty. And then Angron
And
himself.
now Angron. So Angron was charged this turn, so he doesn't get his bonus.
Cool.
It's going in with 8 attacks.
He's -2 to hit because he's got 1 wound left.
Correct. So
Does Mortarion explode?
one would assume, look at him, he's fat.
Deadly Demise D6. I kind of want you to kill him now. I want him to explode, take Angron out with him.
8 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Yep.
With full rerolls and sustained hits.
Cool. So 4 rerolls and 3 sustained already. Cool. So you get 8, 9, 10 hits of 8 attacks.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And then what toughness are you? Toughness something.
Toughness 12.
So winning on 3s.
Winning on 3s.
I should have spent a CP here to get +1 to wound, but it's too late now.
Yeah. Any rerolls there?
No, because
wounds?
he's dead. No.
Cool.
These are at AP 4 D6 +2.
4 up invulns.
So 4 get through.
Yep. So 4d6 plus 8.
This should do it.
Should do. 5. So 10, 15 plus 8 is going to be 23. So 23 sticks up, feel no
10,
pains.
12, 15. Yep, plus 8.
12, 16, 18, 20, 23.
He does have the 5 up, feel no pain, right?
6 up, feel no pains. Does he?
Pretty sure it's 5 up.
I think it's
He's
5 up.
He's innately got a 5 up, yeah.
5 up, 5
5
up.
up, feel no pains. Let's go.
I think he's dead, mate.
1, 2, 3, 4. So he takes 19 wounds, which should kill him.
He's dead, Jim.
Yep, he's dead.
Does he explode? Come on, you wanted
Ooh,
this.
I want this to
I
happen.
believe in you. I believe in you. Actually, I don't. You want me to roll it?
No. That's fair. It's fair. I'm just gonna roll a 6 and just kill Angron. No.
See, this is why you should have let me roll it. Oh, I
No.
rolled a
Still a 4.
Oh,
All right.
That would have been hilarious.
That would have been. So Mortarion is dead, and that is the end of the turn. I didn't get bring it down or behind. I'm going to burn both of them.
Can you do that?
Well, I'll only get CP from one, but I can discard the both.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
All right.
That was cute.
Do you want to fight? Did you do the jackals and
Oh
stuff?
yeah, sorry.
or
And
do
that
you want to
stays
do
there.
that?
And Jackals can fight
Jackals
back.
aren't going to bother fighting.
Yep. Fair enough.
All right, we'll go. World Leaders
To the
turn.
World Leaders turn.
Yep.
2.
So turn 2, got to draw some cards.
Draw some cards, mate.
Defend Stronghold should be pretty easy.
Storm hostile,
Storm
also very
Hostile.
easy.
So I've just got to take you off an objective that you currently hold.
Which will be this one here with your berserkers.
Well, or this one here with
Or that,
those berserkers.
Yep. Or that one
These
there with
are-
those berserkers.
I feel like I have multiple opportunities to do this, so we should be golden. So I'm now up on 2 CP.
Very nice.
I'm going to use 1 to launch these guys out 17 inches.
I
so
think
that
you're
they're-
on 1,
I'm on 2, you're on 1.
Was I was on 1 in the previous turn.
and then you
I
rerolled a
spent a
save.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah,
Apologies,
rerolled.
I forgot
Yep.
about that.
Sorry, what was your Storm Hostile and
And Defend Stronghold.
Defend Stronghold?
Cool.
So I feel like I'm going to just kill them. That rhino can't get to my stronghold, can it?
I doubt it.
You are not within 15.
It is 12-inch move. So 18 is technical
So
range.
you could advance onto it.
Yep. But knowing my advance rolls.
I do have Exalted 8-bound and a Juggernaut Lord that could come in.
I mean, you probably just want to stick the Juggernaut Lord just physically move blocking
Just
the Rhino.
one thing, Dean. How much primary are you getting this turn? as well?
I'm controlling 2, so 10.
10?
Actually,
No,
I'm
controlling
yeah,
1.
No, I'm controlling this
Oh, yes,
still.
yeah, 2, so 10.
So 10.
Very cool.
Because the guys inside of that could disembark. Well, they got a 6-inch move.
5-inch move.
So they could disembark out 8 and then advance, which is not going to be enough to get them on.
Yep.
They could move and then disembark, but that won't be enough to get them on. So the only way that you can get on there is if you advance the Rhino on. So if I just drop my 8-bound on it,
Yep.
you'll only be OC3. I'll have 3 OC on it. You can't take it from me.
Fair enough.
So that's the best way to guarantee that you definitely can't take it from me. All right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So let's say I'm going to do that.
Yep, they just cruise on down there.
Yep. Might as well put them up close so that next turn I can go in and do stuff.
Yep.
And then what I'm going to do is this Rhino is going to, the guys inside are going to dismark and kill that.
Yep.
And then it's going to move over and tag top on that objective to
Beautiful.
stop you from scoring the primary.
Love it.
So spending my, do I even need to? spend the CP here. I probably don't, to be honest,
You shouldn't need to.
because
You move out, what, 9?
actually I didn't take advance and charge.
You didn't.
So I'm going to disembark out my 9 inches to there.
Yeah. It's still a pretty reliable
Yeah,
charge, I reckon.
it's pretty good.
Yeah. You can spend the CP on the reroll to charge if you need to.
So Zerka's jumping out here.
So while Dini is still moving,
Yeah.
question for you, Mr. Dalton.
Yeah.
Why no foul Blightspawn?
Because Lockie didn't put one in the list. It's a good question. What does the Foul Blightspawn do, Lawrence?
Okay, so his ability is when he's leading a unit,
Yep.
it gives them fight first.
Okay.
Very good against WE.
It's good against world leaders, yeah. I'm going to say it's probably a points thing then. Does he do anything else for a unit? And how much does he cost?
I don't know. Let's double check for you.
I'm going to Overwatch Angron.
Who didn't see that coming?
Yep. It's going to be the Lord of Virulence and the Death Shroud overwatching him.
Oh yeah,
Because the Lord of Virulence is twin linked on his Strength 5 Flamer.
checks out.
It's the best I got.
These guys don't need to go anywhere because they're just going to charge and kill all that. These
Yep.
guys don't need to go anywhere because they're going to charge and kill all that.
So with the Blightspawn, can you only put it with Plague Marines too?
That is correct.
Yeah,
Just
so
on
you can't put it,
Terminus.
we can't put it with the Terminators either,
Yeah,
right?
then I probably just wouldn't bother. Like 5
pretty-
Plague Marines fighting first
Yeah,
is
you'd only
fine.
do it if you take a big unit to play.
And he's just 50 points.
Yeah, but even then, I'd rather just spend that on 2 more Terminators. Cool.
Overwatch me, bro.
Overwatching, D6 from Lord of Virulence. 3. Strength 5, so imagine 6s to wound. You're T10?
T11.
Down to 10, so 6s to
Still
wound.
6s, yeah.
But twin linked, which is now shred. Just 3 6s naturally. Cool. And this has AP, I believe, as well.
Sure.
It is AP -1, ignores cover, torrent, twin linked.
So this would be 3 up saves.
Yep.
And then you've got another shooting attack from
I've got another flamer on the other guy as well.
Well,
He's good.
they're all good.
The other flamer for 5.
Ideally, I would rather not lose Angron here.
It'd be pretty funny if you did.
I don't think it's going to matter. But it would be...
Okay.
He looks like he's about to have so much fun.
And this is going to be 6s as well.
Why you
but
gotta
it's
ruin
not,
his fun?
6s, but it's not twin linked, so it doesn't shred. Just 2 6s.
No, the Lord of Virulence gives him reroll wounds with ranged attacks.
Oh, it does. So 2. Still 2.
AP?
Dash. So 2 ups.
2 ups.
Single 1 is all I need to see. Nah,
It's
he's
all good.
Cool. Oh, well. Worth a shot. that was a pretty good showing, if I'm being honest there. 5 6s on those wounds was pretty good.
You should have done it with these guys, because one of those Plague Burst mortal things going through, AP, I don't know.
Yeah, it could have been. I just kind of went shred on the flame
Yeah,
mode,
it's
makes it more
probably
reliable.
call, yeah.
Because if I hadn't rolled the 3 6s, the shred would have mattered.
True. So I don't think I have any other movement to do. I do have my Juggernaut Lord, but
I don't think you need him anywhere at the moment.
don't really need him.
Yeah.
Do I want to bring him down somewhere to set up for a next turn charge?
You could definitely drop him in the corner.
Well, I can't drop him in your deployment zone because it's turn 2.
You could drop him outside the deployment zone
But
by
I
half an
can-
inch.
I can bring him on like over here,
Yeah.
and then he's just there. I'll bring him on here so he's 9 inches from that
The rhino there.
rhino,
Yep.
whatever that.
Cool.
Just so that it incentivizes you to go back that way so that you're near the rest of my stuff.
That's fair.
Cool. Shooting phase. Because it would be rude not to, Khan and his guys there. So there's
Yep.
3 plasma pistols.
What are they shooting at?
Actually, they're in combat, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Charges?
I could fall back with the jackals, but that doesn't sound like a very well leaders thing to do. So
Yeah,
let's,
that's fair.
let's not. Charges.
Yep.
So this is the only one that's not a guarantee.
Yep.
We're looking for a within 5, so a 4 on the dice.
Beautiful. Get in. That's 12.
Boxcars.
Cool.
So they're all in.
In they go.
Anybody that can get in base must.
Yep. Which is almost everyone.
I'm actually going to get. What I'm going to do
Yep. Make sure
fun.
Khan's not.
is I'm going to make it so that Khan is not within base, but he's on this side, which means when they pile in, he'll be able to pile in and attack the Rhino.
Can you attack a unit you didn't charge this turn?
Yes, that's one of the
Cool.
changes from 10th edition. So
Cool.
Yep.
All
Because
right.
I think those berserkers is going to be enough to chop
100%.
those guys to pieces.
100%. Yep.
And I'd like to kill a rhino because that's fun.
Yeah.
And now we go into the other charges because
Yep.
that's what we're doing. I didn't shoot my pistol, so I'm done now. I literally started talking about shooting
Couldn't
pistols.
shoot at anything.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I got these pistols.
Oh, yeah.
That-
Do you want them to?
Nah.
At 11 inches? Cool.
So that's going to be. Oh geez, that's going to be huge.
Yep. Do you want to roll a few others and then...
I'll just start.
Yep.
They're gonna.
Yep. Cool.
I basically want to try and get as many bodies on that objective as I can.
Yeah. I'm going to make a prediction here that I'm going to have a single rhino, maybe a demon prince, and maybe a plague burst crawler left after this turn.
Nah. I just knocked off your CP, so you're on 0 CP.
Yep, that checks out.
That's how that game works, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Something like that.
Cool.
Was that a CP count?
Yeah, it was 1.
We knock over Angron. Does that mean he does too?
So. Yeah, but he comes back anyway. So.
Yeah.
Angron's just going to charge this PBC.
Yep. Yep.
Roll a 9. So he's just going to go down there.
Yep. So we can kill it and tag the other one.
Yep.
Makes sense?
That's the plan.
Cool.
Avocado Man is going to charge both.
Yep. Makes it.
Yeah. If you'd like to shuffle him in.
Yep.
And then the other Juggernaut, he's going to...
9-inch charge on the rhino.
I actually don't want to hit the Rhino because if I blow up that Rhino, you're
Yep.
going to get out more objective
That is
control
true.
onto the objective.
Yeah, so you want to leave it alone.
Or you're going to be able to disembark out the front and then in your next turn move and advance and get on that
Which I'd be able
objective.
to do anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Um,
But yeah, you don't want me getting onto the objective.
no. So let's not do that.
Fair enough.
You've only got 1 CP, so no
Yep.
interrupts.
Where would you like to fight first?
You don't have any defensive strats or anything, do you?
I think I can give neg 1 to wound or something.
You can do neg 1 damage, but that's 2 CP.
Neg
You've
1
only got
damage.
1.
Gotcha, yeah. So no.
So let's fight first with Khan and his boys.
The boys kill all the lads, roll Khan into the rhino.
The boys may not kill all the lads.
Okay, alright, well let's roll them out.
Is your
Let's roll 'em out.
toughness 5, right?
Surely they're not.
Or they
They're
might
just,
even be
they're just,
toughness
they're just
6.
Space Marines.
Yeah, but they're,
No, T5, yeah.
they're gross ones.
T5. Oh, they have 2 wounds as well, so they're bigger Space Marines. Yeah, cool.
So I'll be T6. So
They're veterans
yeah, let's see.
of a long war.
Because I am neg 1 to hit, and this unit
That's true,
isn't
yeah.
re-rolling all of its hits.
True, they're not near Angron. Yeah,
So we'll do Khan into the Rhino.
Yep,
He's just going to
getting there.
on the ground though. And then we'll do the Berserkers. So I'll do the
Yep.
Berserkers first. So there's 2 blokes in the squad
Yep.
with Cornate Eviscerators. So these guys hitting on 3s, which goes to 4s because
Yep.
of your thing. But they do get reroll 1s from Khan.
Beautiful. That's pretty good. Dropping 2 so far, dropping 3. Cool.
But sustained.
Yep. So
And then,
7 in total.
And then these are strength 9
So 3s.
with reroll 1s from Khan.
Yep. Pretty handy.
So that's
So
4.
4. AP.
AP 2 damage.
So 3s, 4s, 5s.
they kill
kills
2.
2 of them.
And
It'll just be
then
2 mooks. I'll leave
1,
the power fist or whatever it is in there.
2,
Or great bubonic weapon thing.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Yep.
7,
And 8.
and 8.
Cool.
These are the chain
That's
axes.
40 attacks with chain axes.
Yeah.
Hitting on
30,
3s to
30.
4s.
It's
8
yeah,
by
8
5.
by
yeah.
5. Yeah.
Yes.
Maths.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s.
Yep. 3s to 4s. Rerolling 1s because
Yeah.
I can't.
Look at all those 2s though.
Yeah.
My head's probably in the front of the camera. I'm real bad at that.
A lot of 2s and 3s.
One there. One there.
There's 3 there.
Oh, that's right. I'm hitting on 4s, aren't I?
Yeah. Cool. That's pretty good.
I'm going to reroll these ones.
Yep. Nothing.
No,
Cool.
but then we got some sustains.
Very nice.
One there, one there, one there, one there. Not too shabby.
Yep.
And then these will be 3s because you're T5. I'm
T5.
strength 6.
Very nice. +1 strength in the charge, +1 strength in chain axes.
Yep.
Cool. That's good.
And then these are rerolling 1s as well. So 3s with 1s.
Very nice. There's a 1 there and a 2 there. Cool.
Where are all those ones?
Yep, I'm just going to roll these.
Yep.
AP2, AP1.
AP1.
Yep. I mean, that makes sense. Chain axes are AP3, AP4 traditionally, so
Yeah.
Oop, I've lost one. Cool. They're dead
Yep.
by a wide margin.
Yep.
Then Khan goes into the Rhino. I'll leave those there. Cool.
And Khan has a bunch of attacks as well.
Yep.
Melee weapons. So he's got 9 attacks on the charge.
Yep.
So 4, 4, 1. These are hitting you on 2s traditionally, but contagions, blah,
Threes.
blah, blah.
Yep.
3s. Re-rolling the 1s.
Oof.
Oh, come on, Khan.
5 2s.
That was 5 2s
Sustained though.
out of 9. Fair
Strength.
enough. He is strength 6.
So
Goes up to
fives.
strength 7 on the
Fives,
thing. but
T9.
5s. Re-rolling 1s.
Rhinos at T9 is pretty wild. 1.
He does 1 wound. He's AP2.
I'm good.
So Khan did not even scratch the paint.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he struggled to find the paint under all the grime, but
True. He's slipping all over the place. Plus, we
Yeah.
all know that rhinos are like the bane of Khan's existence, right?
Land Raiders. Was
it a Land Raider
It was,
or was
it was impaled in the front of a Land Raider.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And they're just gonna whatever.
Yep. Cool. I'm going to pull Poxy.
I was gonna say they're in a lot of trouble.
It's that again, but with no armor.
Yeah.
And 6 up, feel
and
no
a single
pain.
wound each.
Yeah. So Poxys are dead. Where would you like to go next?
Let's just continue in this general direction.
So Angron,
Angron, so he's got 9 attacks into that
Yep.
PBC.
-2 to hit. So he's still hitting on 4s.
Yep, but he is getting full re-rolls.
Yep.
4s, you say?
That you don't need. Yeah. Cool.
And there's what, 3 6s in there?
Yep. So you get was it 9 attacks? So 11 hits. That checks
How
out.
good is sustained hits?
Yeah.
And then toughness, I'm gonna guess like 12
Rhinos.
No,
where are we?
PBCs.
T10.
T10.
Pretty wild. T10 on a main tank. Yeah. Strength
So
14.
These would be strength 16, I think. But
Threes.
either way, 3s.
Yep, we've lost one.
Just rolled it straight off the edge.
Okay. Rerolls of 1.
Nope, that's only when there's 8 bound nearby, and there's
Cool.
no 8 bound nearby.
AP
Lots. AP4.
P4. I don't think I've got an invuln. 2 up save though. 6s. It's dead. Does it explode?
They don't have a 5 up invuln? I don't think you rolled
I
it.
didn't roll enough 5s. Does not explode. PBC
Cool.
is dead.
And then he tags the other PBC.
Cool.
With his pile in.
They are demons, so they would have a 5 demon save, I imagine.
You'd assume
They do,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
But it still didn't roll enough 5s.
And then we go into the 8 bound.
Yep.
So to split their attacks,
Yep.
I'm gonna put Avocado Man. The Dim Prince has only got 2 wins left, correct? So I'm gonna put Avocado Man and the Sergeant from
Into
the
the Demon
squad into
Prince?
the Demon Prince.
Yep. Everything else is the Terminators.
Everything else in the 7
I'll pull the Terminators. Let's roll the Demon Prince.
So Avocado Man
Cool.
has 7 attacks, it's 8 on the charge.
Yep.
He's hitting you on 2s normally, so 3s.
3s. And I'm enjoying those 2s.
I'm enjoying those 6s.
That's fair. 8 hits. Cool. Strength.
Strength is 7.
So 5s to wound.
5s to wound.
1.
Wow.
Rerolls.
No.
4 up invuln. Yep, he's good.
Rotro.
And then the Sergeant.
Oh, he also gets his, which I don't think I did last turn.
The Juggernaut.
The Juggernaut itself.
Yep.
Gets 4 attacks. So these will be hitting on 4s.
Yep. Cool. Good stuff.
Thrilling.
Yeah.
He really needs Angron nearby. The second the boss isn't looking, he starts fucking around.
Yeah. Very suitable for you then.
Yeah, it's literally, that's just me.
It's just you on a, on a little thing.
I make everyone around me a little bit better just at the start, and then I do nothing. That's the day. I get everyone set up. I'm like, all right, everyone, do you know what you're doing? All right, cool. I'm going to be in meetings, and then I just go write lists all day. He's literally me.
Yeah.
But the sergeant,
Sergeant, on the other hand, is someone you've actually told to do something.
yeah, he's that guy that gets none of the credit, does all the work.
Yeah.
So definitely not me. He's probably you. So 6 attacks.
Yep.
He's hitting you on 3s normally, but goes to 4s.
Yep.
I mean, one hit.
Yeah. And it's all it needs. 1 hit. 5s
He's
to wound.
Strength 14.
Oh, 3s
So
to wound.
3s to wound, and
Yep.
he's twin lengths, so rerolling these wounds as well.
Shred, yep. Doesn't need it. Love it.
Ah, wow.
Cool. Demon Prince is going to slap back with 6 attacks. Well,
This is one of the challenges with World Eaters, is the second they're not near Angron,
They fall apart.
they just
Yeah.
fuck around.
Hitting on 2s. 2 1s, no rerolls. No, not lethal on 6s. And then strength 8, so 3s. 4
That'll do
wounds, -2, 3 damage apiece.
All right. -2, so these will go to 5-ups.
Yep. Cool. And then feel no pain on
So
6s.
there was 3 get through, so the first one,
Oh, 5s on them, isn't it?
yes. So the
kills
first one
one.
kills the wounded guy.
Yep.
Next one
Kills one guy, or
doesn't
does 2
kill.
damage to one guy, sorry.
And then the next one
Kills that guy.
the second. So 2 guys die.
Yep.
And there's no more wounded models in the unit.
Yep.
Take these 2.
Cool. It's alright.
And then that's all she wrote.
Yeah. The Plague Burst Crawler is going to try and kill Angron.
Oh, this would be spicy.
This would be hilarious. It's going to happen. Let's see.
It's probably got
3
lethal hits or something ridiculous
It
too.
doesn't. 3 attacks hitting on 4s. Nothing.
If you add those 2 together, they become 4.
Yeah. That'll be nice. Alright. That's it.
Huzzah.
All right.
So I got both
Secondaries.
my objectives.
Yep.
Defend and storm. I will defend, technically I get
Well,
at the start of your turn.
Yes, yeah.
Or at the end of your turn, but you don't have the capacity to get
I mean,
there.
I could charge them.
You could.
I'm going to try,
charge
but
them.
like it's rough.
So, yeah, that's.
Yep.
I should have put him at the
I mean, you
back.
should have
of
put
the
them in front.
objective.
No, what you should have done is put them in front of the objective. Just like out in the middle of nowhere. 9 from the Rhino, move blocking. That's what I was saying you should have done with the Lord, with the Juggerlord.
Yeah.
Physically stop me moving there.
Yeah.
But still,
All right.
yeah. Turn 3
Death
for the
Guard,
Death
turn
Guard.
3, yeah.
I don't hold any objectives. Engage in all fronts. Very, very actually doable.
That is doable, yeah.
And secure no man's land. Not doable. Kind of doable.
That's doable.
Yeah.
Because you could get. A Rhino could
Yeah.
potentially advance onto that, and then the guys
lads
could
can get
disembark
out.
onto that back one, and that gets you your
Engage
secure.
and secure, yeah. For engage,
I'm gonna do my blood Yahtzee. I was actually hoping you'd kill Angron so that I could Yahtzee him.
okay.
Yahtzee. That's a bad roll, but I don't actually care at this stage.
Reroll it, right?
I can re-roll it,
Oh,
and
no.
I will because I would like sustained hits because it's fun. There it is. So sustained hits on those,
Yep.
and 6 up feel no pain with those.
Cool. I'll go up to 2 CP, sorry. Now,
And what am I on CP wise? 1, 2, 1, 2.
the lads are going to get out over there,
Mhm.
and I'm going to...
Yeah, the boys. Where would you like me to place
Hold
them?
on, I've got a thought here. I'm going to advance the lads, I think. Because what they can do, if I want to get engaged in this quarter, and still... Oh no, the lads need to be here to take it off the Rhino, because I can't kill the Rhino.
Correct. So you need to drop out there
Yeah.
and advance the Rhino onto
Yeah.
there. Is your only way of getting
So,
thing.
going to-
chuck us the tape. I'll tell you what dice you need to roll on your advance. Because
Yep.
Rhino, if it moves forward like 3 inches to there, it's got 9 inches left. So like a 2 or a 3 inch advance will get you on there.
A 4. Now, I'm going to be careful with this, because it matters for engage.
And I assume these guys disembark onto
Yeah,
here.
they'll get out first.
Do they
so-
want to get out somewhere where they can like charge a Rhino or?
Yeah, let's mess the Rhino up. It's only going to get me to there.
So while you guys are doing your
I've got
movement,
4 to get-
I just want to update you with the poll.
The poll. Surely it's 100% red team.
It should.
right?
It should be. It should be.
The
It should be at
Nurgles,
least 112%.
yeah.
the Nurgles improved their showing. Now it's 22%
Really? How?
to the corny guys at 78%.
Okay. That's going to be movement. So I probably needed a 5 there. I wanted the Rhino to get engaged on that quarter, and you can do it while holding center objective.
Do you have to? You can't be within 3 inches of another quarter. Is that a thing?
So he hasn't got there.
So no.
But what I'm saying is there is a bit of the center objective you can control while getting engaged in the quarter.
Correct. You just need to be.
But I
on
needed
the
to be
right
further.
angle, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I didn't get enough on the advance. That's why I was being careful with the measurement there.
This guy's probably gonna have to move to here somewhere.
See. Oh yeah. Hold on. Done.
Yep. But that'll still get you your 2 points.
Yes, 2 points. Because it'll only be in 3 quarters.
Because he didn't get in that one. Yep.
Let's move on to shooting. The Plague Burst Crawler into Angron. Let's get him. The entropy cannons.
Yeah, well, they're the spicy ones.
Yeah,
So
hitting on fire 4s. 3s to 4s.
Yep.
1
There's
hit.
a hit.
Gonna be 5s to wound. Nothing. We can't fire the blast weapon, so there's just the little guns. 4s, 2 hits, and then 6s. No, nothing.
You can actually fire your blast, but outside.
Yeah, you can,
If you have a target,
you
yeah.
can target like the berserkers or those berserkers or
It'll target
8-bound or
That's a good
juggernaut.
point. What do I need? Yeah, I'll target the Rhino over there.
You
something
don't want to
like
hit the berserkers because they'll just blood surge move
Yeah.
into you.
that. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. I'm gonna hit the Rhino over there for 5 shots, hitting on 4s. That's all right.
It'll be hitting on
3s to 4s.
yeah, and you
There's
don't
no-
the
negatives
one
don't get
from-
further.
Yep, correct. Yep.
3 lethals. Then
Okay.
it'll be 3s of strength 10.
Yep.
No. Just 3 lethal hits on the Rhino. It's going to be,
2 will get through.
3 will get through. -2.
Oh, -2. Yep.
Minus 2?
-1.
-3.
-3 on the mortar.
Oh, no, sorry, the mortar's -1. You're correct.
Yeah, so
Sorry,
only 2 get
only
through?
2. 2 damage apiece.
Yep. So
6
4
up, feel no
damage.
pain. Cool,
So
Rhino
two
takes
get
2. And then,
I love me a good rhino.
yeah. The Demon Prince here. Just going to flamer the Juggerlord because it's kind of funny. For 1 hit. Doesn't wound. Cool. No shred on him. I'll put the plasma gun from the sergeant into the Rhino there, hitting on a 3.
Yep.
Hits, and then wounding on a 5. Strength 8 on a plasma gun. Yes. No. Maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Nope. And then the
Yeah.
gets hot. It's good. Cool. Let's move on to charges. They're going to charge the Rhino,
Checks out.
making him with 3. And then they're going to fight the Rhino.
Yep.
The Power Fist is the only thing that really matters here. Or the bubonic weapon, sorry. Let me make sure that it's the...
They've got a bubonic and a heavy plague.
Yeah.
The heavy plague, I think, is supposed to be the power fist.
Okay. It's a heavy plague weapon, 3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
That's
2 hits
2 lethals.
that are both lethal. Cool. -2, 2 damage.
Both get through.
So 4
4
damage.
Thinner. So it takes another 3.
Cool. So down to 6.
Yep.
Then I've got 3 with the knives. Cool. Hitting on 3s. 2 lethal. It's pretty good.
It's a good hit roll.
Yep. And then your T
T9.
down to T8, so still 6s. 2 6s.
Oof.
So 4. This is no AP but 1 damage.
3 ups
Take 1.
with a 6 up.
Cool, so I can't kill you. 4 attacks, hitting with the bubonic weapon, hitting on 3s. 1 hit. And nothing. Cool. You get to fight next. I'm assuming Angron. Or do you want to fight the Demon Prince?
No, there for sure.
Cool.
That's not going to kill Angron. And if it does, that's kind of funny.
That's fair. That's fair.
Right, it's like, I'm
Cool.
totally okay with that.
All right.
Alright, Avocado Man first. I'm going to spend a CP here to get +1 to my wound rolls.
That's
'cause-
fair. We've seen that happen. We've seen it go wrong.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, what do we got?
I'm going to spend 2 CP for whatever it is I can do. -1 damage.
Yeah, which is actually premium. That actually halves my income, the incoming
From 2 down to
damage.
1, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
And I didn't charge this turn, so I just got 7 attacks with the avocado.
Yep.
Hitting you on 3s.
Yep. 4s. -1. No, not that it matters.
No, so that wasn't factoring
Oh,
in the
2s
last
to
one.
3s, yep.
2s to 3s, yep.
Yep, 5 hits.
2 sustains. And then these would be strength 6, which would be wounding you on 5s.
You get +1 down
Plus
to
1
4s.
down 1, so back to 5s.
Why down 1? There's no -1 to wound
No,
hit.
so okay, 4s. There you go.
That's pretty good.
Suck that.
So it's 5. 4 up in bombs. I need
Yep.
to make 4 of these, one at a time.
Yeah.
All right, so I've
six
taken
up,
1.
6 up feeling pain.
6 to feel no pain. Nope.
So taking 1.
All right, keep going. Good. Good. Good.
Okay.
Got 1 wound left. Lawrence. Who's
Yeah, the
helping me here?
DP. Yeah, the DP. Then we got 4 attacks from the horn, which is normally hitting on 3s, goes to 4s.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Checks out.
And is strength 6, so
5s.
4s.
Then 4s. No.
No,
The 8 bound.
come on. So these are exalted 8 bound.
Yep.
We've got, I'll do the sergeant first.
Yep.
So 5 attacks now because he didn't charge.
Yep.
Hitting you normally on 3s, goes to 4s.
Beautiful. 3 with a sustain, so 4.
Yep. And then strength 14, so would be
3s.
3s goes to 2s.
Yep. +1.
And rerolls. So
Doesn't need it.
Doesn't need it. 4.
All right.
AP 3, so 4 ups.
Lawrence. He's got me. He does not have me.
6 up in a pain.
No, he's dead. Does he explode? He does. Hold on. Let's find out if he actually does or not.
This is where you wanted the explosion.
Yeah, I know. This is
You
where I want
wanted
it
that
down
on
here.
the DP, not on the,
The
on
demon on the
the PBC.
not the DP. He also doesn't explode, so big point.
Oh, fair enough.
Cool.
No. It's Deadly Demise D3.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
I just missed it on the thing.
D3.
Oh, yep. D3. Take 2.
6 up Finna Pains. Does 1, so I think that kills a guy, right?
No, because none of them are wounded.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that was your
that was
wound
my
counter.
wound
Yeah,
counter.
gotcha.
Now it's yours. Cool.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah. That's what Nurgle's all about.
Now you fight.
I'll fight the
PBC.
Plague Burst Crawler, hitting on 4s.
You
Let's
can do
let's
this.
do
You
it.
can do this. Oh,
I can't do this. All right.
All right, then we got Anger on. He's got 8 attacks because he didn't charge this turn.
I mean, look, that's better. 8 attacks is right.
He's hitting you on 4s though because
Hey.
neg 1 weapon skill and neg 1
And
to
they
hit.
one to hit.
But he does get full rerolls.
Yep, from himself.
No sustains, but
Cool.
plenty of hits.
7 hits.
We wounded you on 3s.
Yep. With no rerolls here.
No, so it's what, 5?
5. AP.
4.
That's right. 5 up demon save. Lawrence. What's the damage on this?
This is D6 plus 2.
All right. D6 plus 2. 4. All right. I've taken 4. What's their wounds? They are 12 wounds. I've got 8 left. Lawrence, you're failing me. What are you doing? Explodes. Explodes on a 6. No. Oh.
Should let me roll it.
There should be a
No.
Ah.
All
It
right.
used to be, didn't it?
There used to be, yeah.
Or it used to be you'd be able to make their stuff auto explode. Or was that Alpha Legion?
It's something like that, yeah. All right. So at the end of that turn, I'll get Secure No Man's Land for 5 points, and I'll burn Engage for a CP. I think we play out your turn and... Nope. I got 3 units left. 2 of them are
Oh, no,
rhinos.
oh, yeah, because I killed the
You
Plague
killed the
Burst
PBC,
Crawler.
yeah.
Yep, in your turn.
In my turn, yeah.
That felt like my turn, and now
did,
I'm going to
yeah.
have another. It feels like I've had 3 consecutive
does, yeah.
turns. Shall we dance?
I'll pull the Rhino.
You'll pull the
I'll
Rhino.
pull the Rhino and I'll pull the Plague Marines.
Like,
That's it.
because, yeah, basically
think,
now the 8-bound go in and kill the Rhino.
Yep.
The Juggerlord and those 8-bound go in and kill that. These Berserkers
Yep.
kill that.
Angron has a party.
Angron just sits there and boogies.
Good game, sir.
Good game.
That was horrifying.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Death Guard, not at all tough. Not survivable. Well, not into World Leaders, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few things I think you could have done. Obviously, you weren't playing that super strategically. Like that unit of 20 Poxwalkers. If you had a big ring of them around the front,
Yeah, you just couldn't hit me turn 1.
and then I just have to charge them turn 1.
Yeah.
That's just a huge problem for me
That's true, yeah.
because it then means now you get to to choose when the fights happen.
Yeah, and I get to like put 10 Terminators
Yeah.
into the 6/8 bound fighting first
Yeah.
with the buffs.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
probably kill the 8 bound, whereas the 8 bound is still alive. They shouldn't be.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like there's a systemic problem with Death Guard where your opponent can use a tape measure and go, 16 away from your Terminators,
Yeah.
and then it's...
But
Yeah,
if World Leader's
pretty-
staying 16 away from my Terminators, I'm happy as well.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But it means they're always going to charge you. 'Cause they're
Yeah,
too
yeah,
fast.
that's true.
You
that's
are
true.
right.
I mean, that's where the
but-
Deep Strike comes in, because weirdly enough, they counterfactually they have built-in Deep Strike.
Yeah.
Well, it's not weird. It's just it's new to 40k.
Yeah.
Previously, you had to have certain things to give them Deep Strike. So, being able to Deep Strike 10 of them 9 away and going, cool, a 9-inch charge is better than never getting the charge.
Yeah.
Is definitely the way to go. And 30 of them all Deep Striking the same turn is pretty worrying. Proxies can definitely screen out to make space for it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was interesting too is Angron kind of lets you walk through the -1 to hit. I thought that would be way
Yeah.
more. But because of the
Yeah.
reroll hits,
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
damage kind of stays.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
saw as soon as he moved away, the damage
stops,
quite
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
That was really interesting. As soon as Angron isn't in the middle of it, nothing does anything.
Yeah, so I've found playing
yeah.
World Eaters, almost always the way it goes is, Angron goes in and your 8 bound go in turn 1. So you got reroll all your hits and reroll 1s to wound on
Yeah.
most of your stuff. So you have this massively explosive turn 1, but then they kill your 8 bound, they either kill Angron or Angron now has to fly away and do something else.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the stuff that's left just doesn't really do anywhere near as much. But the good thing on that is the psychological impact of just doing that massive damage in the first turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Your opponent just freaks out and they think, oh my god, I have to kill those Exalted 8 bound. It's like, you don't really.
Yeah.
Like, they're not that scary now. They're scary.
They were scary
Start,
then.
yeah.
It's too late now. Yeah. But yeah. No, like cheers, man. It was good to play. I haven't played against World Eaters since 9th.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they're a fun army to play.
Yeah. But yeah, so thank you for that. If you enjoyed watching Dean here, go and check him out, Blog for the Blood God. Link down below. We've got a big Apocalypse battle report, which I technically played them there, but it was kind of a much bigger scale.
So,
affair.
so we did First War of Armageddon Narrative Apocalypse, where we had, like, how many thousands? Like 50, 60,000 points worth of models on
It
the
was
table? Some
absolutely
ridiculous
bonkers.
number.
It was one of the best things I've ever seen.
Yeah,
like
it was just
it was
truly
glorious.
colossal. We had multiple gaming mats put together. It was
Yeah.
some of the highest production quality stuff I've done as well, so I'm pretty proud of that content.
Yeah.
So definitely check that out.
Go check that out. It was a lot of fun to do. We've still got one more, I think, to
Yeah,
do
we've
and
got one
put out
more
as
to
well.
film.
A big 4-way one, which
Yeah.
was pretty sweet.
But I
Always love
also
good
do a
4-way.
whole bunch of like tactical and strategy stuff. So I do lots of competitive focused stuff, but also some fun narrative stuff to mix it up a bit. So yeah, check it out.
Absolutely. Go check it out and also follow along for all the updates on competitive teams in Australia as well.
Yes.
You are, of course, captain of Team Victoria and Team Australia.
Yes.
So
yes.
that's pretty
It's
cool.
going to be a busy year for me.
But yeah, so go check it out, do all that. Make sure while you're down there to check out all our sponsors, Dice Arcade, Miniature Scenery, and General Games Australia, as well as our events, Risky Rollers events, link down below. That's the Facebook group where we post all of our updates for all of our upcoming events. We've got 2 more this year, the Risky Rollers Open, a big competitive 40k event to round out the year, and the Risky Rollers Annual, our yearly charity event, turning our love of toy soldiers into something that actually helps people out in the real world. It's going to be awesome.
Yep,
I'd love
I'm
to see
going to
you
be
all
at
there.
both of those. It's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be
And
sweet.
Risky Rollers do amazing events, so if you haven't attended one of them before, definitely check them out.
And also the Risky Rollers Open, we would be streaming most of the games there.
Yes. Well, not most of the games there. Most
I
of
mean,
the
yeah,
rounds there.
one
one
game
game
per
per
round.
round.
Per round, yes.
It'll be our first time live streaming an event. We did a big
Yes.
test setup at our previous one. We're actually really happy with how that came out. So we're going to be live streaming every round of the Risky Rollers Open, the top tables from each round. So make sure to check that out. You'll catch it here on YouTube, and I think over on Twitch is the plan.
That's the plan because we would also be having, most likely, Mr. Scotty D.
Scotty49D from the Australis Tabletop Network. We are looking to have him come down and help us out with that and be involved, which is going to be pretty sweet. So make sure to check that out. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Check out Blog for the Blood God. Check out our sponsors, our events. Huge thank you to all of you for watching, to all of our patrons. You guys let us do this. And yeah, keep doing it and improving it. Catch you guys next week.
Bye.